Latecomers here. Welcome everybody. Let's see if anybody's here. I am super late. No, it's over like 3 minutes. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's well. What's happening to the one person that is here? Welcome. Kimbella, bless of yourself. I see the comment there. What's happening to the one person that is here? Let me turn this down. I got it right on this side. Doesn't actually help. Let's see if anybody's gonna run to the lake. Come over, show some love to Rambo. Yeah, I've been heading up 200 anyway, so you know that already. Done this year. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 200 people in the place. Technically speaking, there's only one of me, and there's another person. Hello, Teacher P. How are you doing? Hello, how are you doing? What's up? I'm good. I am so tired. Looking at me, I never burn out. My eyes are so tired today. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to go to the allotment today and ending up doing a few other bits and pieces. We don't know what the hell me that. Yes, people, please do not forget to thumbs up the live and share that if you can. That would be most appreciated from you guys. It's a pleasure for you to have the time to share with me. And I thank you very much, guys, for here. Hands in the dirt, welcome. Hello, everybody in the chat. How you doing? How you doing, Stacy? Love that video that you did. Amazing. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Keep doing what you're doing. Hi, hello, Shannon. How are you doing? Welcome. Teacher said, I am on the road trying to head home. Stop and stopped a little bit. Yeah. Thank you very much for being here to take your time of your day to just join me on this amazing platform to show you, or should I say, explain a few things about what's happening around us and the basics of life, which are changing dramatically around the world, which a lot of us ain't really taking care of, or what we're not even considered important. Um, that was from Teacher B. Hello, hello, TJ, delicious cooking. Tara, how are you doing? Welcome. Um, Teacher B saying blessings to Tara. Mystic Sensation, welcome to my live stream on a Thursday night, which my eyes are not saying 100 right now because I feel like more sleep. But me still have to do the thing. I'm scheduling it already, so we have to go on with it. And Teacher P saying hello to Shannon. Blessings to Mystic and welcome. And please, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up and share that if you can. If you can't, that is not a problem. Just being here is very important for me because you're sharing your time that you have within your whole day to listen to me rambling on about things which can be important to you or may not be. Actually, I think this one is very important to all of us. Mystic is saying blessings to Teacher P. Tara is saying hello to Mystic. Popo is saying my brother or my brother. Did you study? No, I did not, Popo. I am not interested in that, unfortunately. And your pickable business is to each their own, you know. And Tara, and Mystic is saying blessings to Tara, and Teacher P is saying hello to Popo. But welcome, Popo. I hope you're doing really well in Italy. That's my good friend in Italy. He's amazing. He's very knowledgeable, and he's full of jokes. Popo is saying Teacher P, hey there. And Mystic Sensation is being hailed up by Popo. Teacher P is dying with laughter right there and then. And Popo is saying hello to Tara. Going back to the question, um, the question for day, or should I say tonight for me today to you guys, is why farmers are not considered a poor choice. Why is it considered a poor choice of a career? Because when you and I or anybody that's going to school, um, personally, I think they neglect to teach about what farming can do and what is the purpose of farming. And the foundation of a whole society is grounded and is based on farming, building, housing, making clothing, and dwellings, that sort of thing. So when you go to school, your teachers and whoever you are around, they always want to be footballers. They want to be teachers, which is a great profession as it is, lawyers, doctors, and high what they considered a decent career. But I have never been anywhere where someone has said to me, "Oh, I want to be a farmer," and someone looks at them like, "Really? You want to be a farmer? What's that going to do for you?" Lo and behold, they're forgetting that farming is something that is amazing, because without farmers or people that produce food for us to consume, we cannot live. Let me say that again to you guys. Farmers that provide food for our energy and what we consume are considered less, which is a very dangerous thing, because now, in the society that we live in right now, or the world we're going through right now, we're looking back on a lot of the stuff that's around the world and thinking, maybe we should actually plant something. Maybe we should start to grow something. Maybe we should think about the basics of our survival as a human being and consider those importance, because there's not many farmers out there. Not many farmers out there. A lot of farmers are having a hard time. Obviously, we know due to the pandemic, due to the lack of sales or the lack of people. In the UK, it was a lack of people to be able to harvest the vegetables or whatever they were growing. But farmers are never considered a great profession. Okay, say for instance, anybody in the chat right now want to tell me, if you went to your parents and you told your parents that I want to be a farmer, would you be granted, or you be greeted with happiness, or would you be greeted with like, where are you going with this? you know where are you going with this? That's pretty much what they were saying. Let's see. Teacher P was laughing there. Popo was saying, okay, Rambo, don't worry, I will take care of that kind of woman. Thank you very much, Popo. It's all yours. Welcome, Juicing with a J. Juicing with a welcome, welcome. What's up, my brethren? Bless up yourself, brother. Welcome, bless up, Mr. California Dragon King, Dragon Monster over there. Growing all that amazing, amazing, great food that he has in his back garden, which is superb. Mystic is saying farming is very important because we cannot survive without food, but I guess farming is frowned upon because you are literally getting your hands dirty, and that is the very key thing, is that anything with a manual behind it, like using your hand or your physicality, is basically considered a not a great profession. Well, lo and behold, we're going back to those days right now. We're looking back and taking that sort of knowledge that we have in our past, and we're going to bring it forward, because we need to start looking back at those. Yeah, it is. A lawyer is definitely considered a much greater profession than a farmer, but we'll go more in detail that later. Juicing with Jay is saying hello to G2P. Hey, and Juicing with Jay is saying hello, everybody in the chat. Please, guys, if you are here, hit the thumbs up and share me out if you can. That will be greatly appreciated. And thank you guys for staying or being here with me on another live on a Thursday night for me, and a Thursday afternoon for you guys. But welcome. Mystic Sensation is saying hello to Jay. Popa said, is if I had a farm, I would like to be a farmer, but I don't have it. I have a pair of scissors and a razor, so I'm a barber. Yes, but barbers are a very good profession. But people in our society, even though you're a barber, Popo, they would never really consider a true profession. Let's put that in brackets, because those professions are considered like less of a man. Tony, and welcome. How are you doing, my dear Tony? And welcome. TJP, you are correct, Mystic Sunshine. She is correct. It's frowned upon. They rather you go to school and get this big education, this big degree, and having this top job, which is what they call top job, is being in the office, getting an AC or getting, paperwork and putting your head down and keeping those, numeracy, which is, there are importance in those jobs, but we are lacking the understanding, which is our foundation jobs, which are missing out, and those are such key importance to our daily life, and we are losing that right now. Tony Ann is saying hello to everyone. Teacher P is saying hello, Tony Ann. Popo is saying all things Tony Ann. Hey, lady. And Tony Ann is saying hello, Teacher P. Hands in the dirt. How you doing, my brother? Respect to you utmost, man. I love what you're doing and keep up the good work. A lot of universities here have huge agriculture programs. Hundreds of acres was gifted to the school for agriculture research. Yes, research, but it's not. It's research, but it's not really farming. Yes, research can be important because we can develop new techniques and new ideas how to farm, but we're not really a lot of them that do that actually don't actually go into the agriculture at the end of it. They probably do it as a degree, they have some fun with it, and then don't continue it because the amount of farmers which are in the world right now is less and less and less, which is actually adds up to the fact that we're not producing enough food or we're wasting too much food in one way, but we're still not producing enough to be able to feed the whole world. Because if we were producing, which we actually technically are at the moment, producing quite an abundance of food, some of them might not be as healthy as we think. Let's keep that way. And wasting a lot. We're wasting a lot more, because obviously some of these top supermarkets or business places have this idea that something has to be perfect for the consumer. So we waste the imperfect one, which are imperfect to me is perfect because it was naturally grown or it's in the soil, is perfect. There's nothing about imperfect food. Just because it shapes a bit different, it might look a little bit different, but it's the same amount of nutrients your body needs is in that imperfect looking one. Popo is being hailed up by Tony Ann. Teacher P is saying hello to Hands in the Dirt. All things Tony Ann. Good to good to see you from Popo. Miss Sensation is saying thanks to you for that endorsement. Yeah, you're well done. Um, Popo, it's already finished. I'm not sure what that conversation Popo is saying. All things Tony Ann are Popo. You are welcome, Mystic Sensation. Popo, yeah, Rambo. I want a farm. I need to plant those trees of money, Popo. There is no such thing as a money tree, but you can plant a tree that you can sell the produce on that tree and that become your money tree because that is going to be your food and your finance as well. Because once you plant the tree, it will give you a product and you can take that product to the market. You can do that. So that is in turns become your money tree. Thank you very much for that, Sashi Boo, for sharing me out. I'm going to get down to the chat of my see GT. Welcome, GT. Hello, Rambo. Green Hands listening while driving. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, GT. Thank you so much. The great mail thing that you had today, mad. That was amazing, amazing, amazing. Hands of the Dirt is saying hello to Teacher P. GT has been hailed by Teacher P. Missing Sensation, hands on work terms are skilled or brain power works considered a profession. Hands on work with brain power is more rounded profession. It is like an electrician. Electricians, they are important in the society we have. You've got masons, which are important. The people that do all the electrical stuff in your home, the repairs and stuff. They're very good because those are the things that are important to repair things which are broken. But those same persons still need a food, which is what we're here about most of the time these days, and they definitely need a home, and they definitely need the other part is clothing. So those are the three basic things that human being needs to survive, but we are considering those basic needs lesser than all those who are in like lawyers and doctors and stuff like that. And Tara is saying most people can't see part the dirt, but there are so many branch. There's a lot of branches of agriculture. You can go into so many different things. You've got the farming side of it where you dig the ground, you put the seed in the soil, and you get a product at the end of the day. And then you have like raising cattle, raising sheep, raising goats, and that sort of aspects of it as well. And there's a lot more other aspects to that. You got some people that can come out and just check your soil, see that your soil is good, and certain things. If you're growing a specific crop, your pH of your soil is very important. So you can get people to come out and test the I'm having a tongue twister at the moment. The acidity of your soil to make sure it's great for that product you're going to be growing for market. Mystic is saying hello to GT. Sashibu, welcome. Miss Diva, good day, everyone. How are you doing, Sashibu? I hope you're having a fantastic day and you're enjoying your day as it is. What's up, GT from Mr. Juicing with the J. Mystic Sensation is so that is so true, Tara. It is so true. TGP saying hello to Sashibul. How are you doing, Lacious? How are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? I'm good. Thank you so much and welcome and thank you for joining me. Hi from Teacher P. Guardian with 100. Welcome. Welcome to my mad moment in Thursdays. And always, I don't know if it's night for you there, but it is definitely night for me here. But if it isn't, it's good afternoon to you. Popo is saying that's right. I could plant apple trees so I can sell the apples. Absolutely. So when I was growing up, we went to school. Obviously, yeah, we went to school. We had no choice. But farming wasn't something I really thought about. I wanted to be a footballer. Yeah, I know, a footballer. I did go very far in it. I did continue, and I love sports, and I did a lot of things to do with sports. But there's something now that I've realized with farming that you cannot get, and I can't get it anywhere else. It is my peacetime. It is the way that you put something together in the dirt to see it grow, see it produce a product, or should I say, produce a fruit or a vegetable, is just beautiful, and it's chemistry as well. So even though people say, "Oh, in science, da 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 da," I'm not good at science and stuff. Being outside in the soil and working with Mother Nature is the greatest chemistry on earth. I promise you that. It's yeah. I'm not even going to go into too much detail about that today. Thank you very much for sharing me out, Lacious. Thank you so much for Nino and Lou. How are you doing? How are you guys in Canada? I hope you guys are staying warm and welcome to my live. I haven't seen you guys in a while, and I haven't been over to yours, but I will be over there soon, without a doubt. Juicing with Jay is saying hello to the Hudsons. Growing with the Hudsons. Hey, farmer hands in the dirt. Yeah, welcome. And let's get rid of that spam. Let's block that because it's annoying. I don't know why they love to come up and pop up when I'm actually in live. Actually, I think they pop up on everybody's live and it's annoying. Here comes another one. Let's get rid of that. Let's try to find. Okay. Hello from Nino. Growing with the Hudsons is saying hello to Nino and Love and Popo. And Teacher P is saying hello to everybody. Oh, Arlene, how are you doing? Hey, Rambo, how are you doing? Arlene, I hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join me on a Thursday night or on a Thursday night afternoon for you. I seem like I'm repeating myself, I know, but I have to greet everybody else here. I will be dropping the StreamYard link. So if anybody wishes to just jump up and talk about this, you're welcome to do so. I'm going to just try to get to the bottom of all the comments and like get that link down there for everybody so we can have a discussion because it's important to discuss certain things because the way the world is at the moment, everything is changing. Or everything has been changing, but there's a lot of distractions, at the moment. And Mystic is saying hello. Hang on. Sorry, Mystic is saying Sashibu blessings. Mystic Sensation is saying hello to Arlene. Hi, Daddy, Daddy Vic, how are you doing? Welcome, mega shout out to you too, and thank you so much for joining me. Arlene is saying bless up, dear teacher P. Popo is saying growing with the Hudsons. Hey, hey. Juicing is Jay is saying hey to Nino and Lou. Um, Arlene is saying hello to Mystic. Tara is saying yes, Mystic. Are things Tony and is saying hello to Sashibu. Sashibu is saying hey, Mystic. Oh, Daddy Vic is saying hello to Teacher P. Bobo is saying hello to Arlene. Sashibu, yeah, you can continue to cook because you have to eat, and this is a talk about food. So hey, I hope I can catch you later. Sashibu, could you tell me exactly when are you going to be on your live later? Because I want to finish mine and jump onto yours later on because I haven't been on there for a while. So I wanted to stay up a little bit and catch yours. Sashibu is saying hello to Tony and Sashibu is saying, Popo is saying, Sashibu, big up yourself. Tara is saying hello to Popo. There's a lot of greetings as well. Guardian with the Hudson saying hello to everybody, including GT as well. Tara is saying Sashibu, is just waving to Sashibu. Arlene is saying hello to Popo. Sashi Sashi is saying Popo. Sup? Um, Daddy Vic is saying hello to everybody in the chat. Growing with the Hudson is saying hello. Mystic is saying hello to you. Nino is saying, and Lo is saying hello to teacher. Bless her. And Arlene is saying bless her growing. Tony is saying farming is definitely a lucrative business. It is. I have never met a broke, poor, financial. No, there is some poor farmers, broke, hungry. Never met those completely broke or hungry farmer. Never met them because they grow products, and there's something they're their overheads now, if you're doing massive farming, is quite heavy, and there are years that you lose things and you lose a lot of things, but they still can feed their families somehow out of that. Messick is saying hello to Yazir. I think I pronounced that incorrect, but I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Daddy Vic. Hey Tara from Sashibu, going with the Hudsons and saying hello to everybody. Opo is saying Sashibu did give a good man, wagwan, girl. Okay, we don't want to use that too much. Girl is like a little child. Tony Ann is saying the earth does bring you peace. It does for me, and I think a lot of people we're moving away from that. We're more into other things, but the earth provides for you and give you everything you need. Nature itself provides everything you need. All the elements that you have in your body, the elements that you're wearing, the elements you use to make your dwelling, the elements to keep you alive is provided on earth. And we are not taking care of that. Mystic is saying hello to Nino. Lacious is saying farming is where it's at, man. I'm telling you, farming is where it is going to be at because in the future, there, by the looks of things that I've noticed over the years, is that we are not noticing the food, is changing. We are moving away from things that we shouldn't be moving away from. I don't want to go into too much details because you never know who's listening. So farming is changing or has changed for many generations. But farming is when you know what you're putting in your body, which your body is your temple. It's the greatest thing if you know the source of it and you know the benefits it does to your body. It's the greatest thing you can do for yourself. Everybody here, some of us know and some of us don't. The greatest thing you can do is to you just be careful of what your intakes are. You if you eat certain things and have an allergic reaction to it, there's a possibility of something going a bit tricky there. We don't want to go too far with that. Mystic said hello to Tony Ann, and thank you so much for blocking that. So the person that's there, Lacious is getting blessed up by Mystic. And so we're freezing over here. Oh yeah, boy, I'm not surprised it is Canada. And it is. It is a very, very cold country. When the cold comes and the snow comes, it is cold. But please stay warm over there, please. Jay is saying, Popo, I need a cut right now. I need a cut right now myself. Jay, I might have to fly over to Italy and borrow his scissors for a moment. But yeah, let's go together if we can. Popo is saying, but don't marijuana plant. Sorry, let me read that properly. But don't plant marijuana. Many people that could be, yes, it is. It is illegal in England. It's in majority of countries. It's illegal, but you'd be surprised how much benefit that plant itself grows. We don't want to talk about it too much. As I said, we don't want to go too much into certain things. One day I will be able to get into details, but I can give you one hint about marijuana plant. It is used in a lot of our medications we take, and it does, actually another one, that's two. It does have one of the most strongest fibers on this earth to create clothing. Even it's 10 times stronger than cotton. Yeah, 10 times stronger fibers than cotton. So hemp, which is used to make clothing, the fibers are beautiful, stronger, and they're amazing. And they last longer as well. No wonder the price is killing us. Nino is saying, hello, Mystic. I'm sorry, guys, by the way, that if I am a bit behind and I'm trying to keep up with the chat and trying to keep with the conversation, can be a little bit but I'm getting used to this, guys. One of these days, I will have an assistant that will help me out with the reading of the chat. That will be amazing. So before I go any way further, let me just drop the link into the chat so anybody that wishes to come up, they can do so. Juicing with Jay is hey Stacy. Arlene is saying I'm good there, thank you. I think that's for someone else going. Stay Hands there. Stacy is saying I live in a southern state where farming is huge here. You can drive and see thousands of acres of farm lands. I lived in Midwest where I've seen the same, but I believe they're mostly, yeah, they probably are. Yeah, yeah, they are definitely. Generational, yeah, definitely. So it's just like their sons will take up that thing and do it rather than say me coming from the country, buying a massive piece of land and starting out. There's not much emphasis or push on farming, but there will have to be because food is going to be the most important thing, not just your dwelling or what you have as a materialistic thing. Your food is going to be a big thing in the future, and I just want to make sure everybody is on board. Just making sure every single year you put a seed in the ground, water it, let it get some sunshine, and let it grow. Because somehow in this world, we need to eat. It's not just about eating the animals. Vegetables should be taking up about 70 to 80% of our diet. Popo is saying, juicing with Jay, no problem, man. Would you rather a low fade, a tougher fade, or trim? I think right now maybe Jay would say anything will go. Juicing with Jay is saying the herb is illegal in the eye of most eye. It is legal in the most of the eye. I'm telling you, it shouldn't even be illegal. Just because some people are using it for the negative terms, there is more positive coming out of that plant itself. And I did say I wasn't going to go down that road. But anyway, I'm there already. So it is a lot of positive things that can use. We don't need to consume it as a drug factor, but it has a lot of medical benefits to our systems as a human being, and our materialistic ideas and materialistic things can come out of that plant. It's so amazing. So we can use it for other things rather than just that, but we're always focused on the negative. I always say negative sells. If something positive is happening around the world, we are less likely to focus on that. But let a bomb drop somewhere and you see how quickly we as human beings, we are so like sorry, I don't know what happened there. My camera just went a bit funny. Hello to Hans and hello to the Hudsons. Hey hun, it's growing. Saying, yeah, the herb is legal in Canada, but it's legal up to a certain point. There is some sort of like thin lines that they have drawn there. Pope say, juicing with Jay, I don't know that. I didn't, I think he's trying to say, I didn't know that. I'm not a smoker. I'm a sportsman, which is good. Remember that plant is not just for smoking, guys. There's many ways to have that plant. Sashibu is saying now is she's going at 6:30 scheduled that I start school tomorrow. Yes, so I'm hoping to catch that. I'm gonna be ending this live about maybe 1:40, 1:30, guys, because look at my eyes. I ain't slept. I went to the allotment. Let's give it a story. I went to the allotment to do a video, which I did, but I ended up doing something else. How you doing, Stacy? How you doing, my bro?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I just trying to say to people like I went to the allotment to do a video about something, and when I
Mm,
got there was some wood chips that they always drop off every single time, and I
yeah,
end up dragging 4 wheelbarrows of it. So shattered. Yeah, how you doing, my brother? How you doing? The connectivity is a little bit shaky. Are you there still, Stacey? StreamYard has been giving a little bit of issues recently. Don't know why. It, Nino is not a smoker, but I can. Okay, I'm not a smoker, but you can get governmental. Yeah, they do have them there in America and Canada as well. But I think you need a specific card for that. I'm not sure how the country works. I don't live there, but I've been hearing a few bits here and there. All things Onion, it would I would love to have a farm with you. Wow, okay, Popo, that's a bit extreme. You can you can work on the plants. I will play the bano. Oh wow, cheering her on while she works. That's not healthy. Stacey, if you want to come back up, you're welcome to. You can just click the link and just drop join us back. Oh, Lanika, how are you doing? You know how I am. Yabba dabba doing, and the chat is going away. It's just gone. Gone. It is gone. I'm just gonna try to keep up as much as possible. Let me just drop the link back again, just in case the chat's gone away from me, and Stacey wants to still jump up back, or anybody else that wishes to jump back up as well. Um, um, candidate was saying my oldest son is an executive chef. Wow, that's nice. That's really nice. And bought directly from a small organic farm and organic food. Absolutely. That's the aim for me. I'm trying to get to that 100% organic growing food because it's better, it's healthier. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Everybody else's has in everybody's opinion is valid. I would never stop anybody from saying whatever you want to say. But even if I'm not against you, or if I'm against you, I'm not going to curse you out and say blah, 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 blah. I'll speak my point. You speak your point. We take the positive from every point that you have to say, and we go away. I'm not into the violent stuff. And the Nika is saying, Hassan's big up. All Popo is saying all things Tony, and we will have we'll have music during the work on the camp. That doesn't sound very safe right there. I don't think anybody wants to go to a camp, Popo, to be working and you're playing music. It doesn't sound it's a little bit too far for me. I don't think I want to be serenaded while I'm busting my butt in the farm. No. And I don't think Tony Ann will actually appreciate that. Oh, actually, she will never do that, by the way. Tony is saying hello to Mystic and Lanika. All right, I'm just gonna call you Nika. Nika's corner is saying hello to Mystic. Hansen is saying hello to Jay. Yeah, definitely GT. The hemp is the business. It is, and a lot of people don't remember that. It's like we just gone straight from that sort of thing we used to use in the old days, and we've gone straight into growing cotton because we had 500 years of a certain thing. Yeah, growing with the Hudsons was saying, I didn't know that you can make from the leaves. Yeah, you can mostly they make it from the threading, which is coming from the base and the stem of the plant. And it's the fibers is what's the most important thing. Once you can weave and wove hemp, boy, is one of the strongest. It's one of the strongest fibers on earth. Twice or no, 10 times stronger than cotton. So yeah, there is benefits to a thing that we have a negativity. That's what I'm saying. We're so focused on the negativity, we forget the positivity. And some of us in generations and generation, the information gets a little bit distorted. Jesus, thanks to everyone that said hello, Jay, Juicing with Jay, Teacher P Hudson, and the other and others. GT is saying hello, and GT saying hello to Hands in the Dirt. A lot of people who own that land rent it out too. Yes, they do, because obviously some of their families do not, they don't go and do it anymore. They don't go and try to do that. You don't. Hey, Stace, welcome
I
back.
apologize, man. I messed around and hit this plug and unplugged my desktop.
Wow, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, I
How are you
look.
doing, my brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I am shattered, as I was saying to you. My eyes are like, look at my eyes. It's it's not saying 100 right now. Look, I look
Yeah.
like I've been drinking all night and ready for bed.
Well, gardening would do that for you. It's definitely hard work.
It is.
I see G2 Junior talking about my hat. Yeah, this that my football team. We won the national championship this year. Yeah,
Yep, I did see that. I saw that video as well. I was like, wow, well done to them, man. It's about time.
man. Yeah, Lord have mercy.
Because
But
you be surprised. I do follow the NFL, but I haven't followed it last year. I'm
right.
your probably worst enemy. I'm a Miami Dolphin fan.
No,
I
ain't my
know
worst enemy.
it. I knew you were gonna say that. Like I knew it.
Yeah, no, I don't care
We're
nothing
not
about the
liked in
Dolphins.
most places.
Yeah, I don't pay no attention to them. They're not in my conference in the
No.
NFL. I hate that they fired their coach. That was stupid.
Yeah, you know how it is. Money talks, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's not something. Well, yeah. Any pointers on the topic?
yeah, man. I was just saying, I live in a southern state. I live in Georgia. Um, so here, agriculture is like just about all the southern states.
Mhm.
Agriculture is like really huge here, man. So
Yeah.
farming, even in New York, to be honest, like if you get outside of the boroughs and you get up in like Albany and all these places, farming is big. New Jersey,
Hmm.
all these states have huge agriculture. I think one of the problems is, like you said, is getting like the younger, like these schools do have the programs, like University of Georgia.
Yeah.
Man, I go down, I'm from Athens, and when I go there, they've donated hundreds of thousands of acres to the school,
Hmm.
and you just see beans and whatever they're growing, just
Yeah.
acres and acres of it. These students, and what they're doing is they're cultivating like the next best bean or the next tomato or whatever it
Yeah.
is, making hybrids and this and that.
Hmm.
So they're looking at it from a scientific, farming. They're taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
So here, like I wrote in the comments, my son, my oldest son is an executive chef. And
You know what I
so,
mean? I didn't even know that. That was dope. But I read that, I was like, wow, amazing.
yeah. My oldest son is an executive chef. He actually trained in Switzerland.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
so he's one
yeah.
for some reason once you've come to Europe and you've got like that European chef name on your thing,
Yeah.
you are
Oh, he's
well
killing
like
it here. Yeah, he's killing it here. But
yeah.
he's traveled all over and lived all over and worked all over.
Hmm.
But I would talk to him when he was here, and he dealt with a lot of organic small farms.
Hmm.
And like I was saying, those farmers are making a killing here. All they have to do is attach organic to their product.
Yeah.
And so organic is huge here, um, because everybody wants organic food. Like when
Hmm.
I was growing up, Rambo, we never said anything about that. Wasn't a terminology. Organic was not a terminology.
Just
All we
farming,
said
right?
was go and pick some corn or go and grab some peas or whatever it was. It was in the garden. So
Yeah.
this organic thing, became this big kind of, I would say, what they call them little kids, these, the new generation. They started,
Yeah.
oh, we want to eat better. Oh, it's got to
Yeah.
be organic. It's got to be organic, grass-fed beef and free-range chickens and blah blah whatever.
Hmm.
But it before it was always that. It wasn't until we tried to feed the masses, that
Yeah, that's true.
they started, that we start trying to feed the masses, and because once upon a time, just about everybody had a garden of some sort when I was growing up.
Yeah,
So when they start trying to feed the masses in these cities and whatnot, then I think we lost the quality of the food. We started
absolutely.
using artificial fertilizers to grow the food faster and the whole nine. But the problem was they weren't thinking about the science of it all. They didn't
Hmm.
understand that.
They were just thinking about the money.
Yeah, they're thinking about the money. They weren't thinking about and how fast they can grow this stuff. They weren't thinking about the soil. All right.
No.
So the soil is the key to it all. And you keep using
Yeah.
all these artificial this and artificial, you kill it, you're killing the microorganisms in the soil. And so after a while, it's going to be dead, and you're just going to have dirt. You won't have soil anymore.
Nothing can grow in something that doesn't have any microorganism. That's the
Right,
point. You know,
right.
once you take away all the energy from the soil itself and reap all the benefits of the product, there's no
Yeah,
putback. All they do
yeah,
is get another artificial fertilizer and put on top of that, and that leaves
yeah,
residues of chemicals, which actually eventually ends up in our water basin. And
yeah,
then it's just a domino effect from there. Because you say, for instance, you left that land and didn't grow anything on it. The cows or whatever the herds, you will have something go eat that grass.
yeah.
The chemicals that's still in the residue will still goes into the
Still
animal.
sitting
Then
there.
and then it goes into the other, the other chain, and then the other chain, and then eventually we're
Yeah,
gonna
just
have a
keep moving.
combustion. It's gonna
Yeah,
explode. It has to explode. It has a breaking point.
yeah. You're going to have a high salt content soil
Mm-hmm.
If you keep adding all those artificial fertilizers to it. But yeah, so I think a part of it, like what you were saying,
Hmm.
it's not a farming isn't a glorious job, and nobody's patting you on the back, and but these farmers make crazy money here, man.
Yeah.
And something
And
else, they get government subsidies too.
mhm. Because what it is, I think they're realizing that there is going to be a need that, like the next generation, they don't want to be farmers. They
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
get that money so quick, and they
yeah,
don't. As I think it was Tara that said it, they don't want to put their hands in like literally in the dirt. They don't want to touch the dirt. They just want to have the food on
right.
the table. And before we go, let me just say hello, everybody in the chat. Thank you so much, Team Happy. Welcome, and sorry that I didn't get it around the saying, bro, my own. Thank you so much for being here, and everybody else. I am so behind in the chat. It's probably me. I'm useless at keeping up with the chat and conversating at the same time. But we're men. We can. That's okay. That's an excuse. We're not multitask based. We're trying our best out here, guys. We're trying our best. But go and say, so you were saying.
What this guy said, I'm trying to read what Pow
Pow,
is
pow.
saying. People look around you.
And not just a plant, guys, is my very good friend. He is at the allotment with me. He's one of my greatest supporters. If you ever get a chance, pop over to his channel. He just started up, and that'll be I'll be really appreciated if everybody can show him some love. If you can, if you don't, it's not a problem. But he's really good at what he does, man. I'm telling you. Within a year, he was eating food from what he's turned whatever the plain land that he had there and turning it into something amazing. Check him out.
Okay,
Not just a plank. He's definitely amazing, man. I tell you that, guys. He's definitely got the same sort of green hands that I have, and he's doing really good.
that's good, man. The more people, the merrier.
Yeah,
The more the
and the
merrier.
thing about it is like we need to push it even further because we're not, especially the organic side of it, because
Yeah,
we're not teaching none of this in school.
yeah,
We're just taught maths, English, and science
right,
pretty much as basics. And if you want
right.
to go off and do like if you want a school job or do you want to go off to do a degree in a certain thing, but we're starting to where the grassroots stuff is just disappearing, and it's a sin because we all need to eat. We
Yeah, yeah,
all need to eat. And if
right.
that food chain is not doing really well, we're not going to be able to really feed the masses, even because the population is increasing.
Yeah, yeah. So here,
It's,
a lot of the schools. So if you got a college that has like A and M at the end of the school,
yeah.
it's going to be agriculturally based. So Texas A&M is a
Hmm.
huge school, and it's probably one of the richest. It's up there as one of the richest schools in the nation. It's in
Yeah.
Texas, and they deal highly in agriculture. And that's what the A in agriculture mechanics. That's what the A and
Hmm.
M stands for on the end of it. So
Yeah.
you'll see a lot of schools here that have A&M on the end, and
Yeah.
so you have it. But I think the difference is these kids that are coming out of college that go to school for botany and they're biologists, and they're the degree is not farming. You know what I mean? The degree is
It's
in
not.
yeah, the degree is in biology. The degree is in such and such of agriculture. A whole
Yeah.
list of names
Bio,
of
was it bio, was it biomedical
biometric
science?
yeah. So they're scientists, right? They're scientists. So in order for us to progress, these kids have to what they're doing is the right thing because you you can't look at it the way that your great especially the ones that have these mass
Yeah.
farms that use not artificial stuff. They're coming in and they know now that okay, we're killing the earth, and you
Hmm.
have to have these kids to have the knowledge of how can we nurture this soil, how can we amend it in a way
Hmm.
where we keep it organic and not farm like my grandfather did. So it's some turning points going. It's a slow turn though. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not like I don't know if you ever seen the it's on Netflix. It's called Kiss the
Is it
Soil.
is it something like the way they go around and they show you what's growing and whatever in the world or stuff like that, and how it ends up back in?
I
I don't
think
know
it's
because I've watched
called
so
Kiss
much.
the it's called I think it's called Kiss the Soil. I think
I'm
that's
gonna
what
have to
it's
check
called.
it out because you
If
guys
you
have
have not seen
different
that,
ones. You guys
man,
got different ones that pop up on your
yeah,
side.
you
But I
have
have
to
looked at a lot of science stuff because
right.
there's this farmer. I think he's in Switzerland or he's in one of those Scandinavian countries, right? And he's an organic, fully organic farm,
Mhm.
right? And, no, it's Germany. He was in Germany,
Oh
And
yeah, I lived there before.
next to him is a guy that does regular farming, right? So what's happened is like when these guys are spraying their stuff, right?
Hmm.
It's ended up on his crop.
Yeah.
So now he can't sell his stuff as organic
Right.
because it isn't, because they test it and it isn't. So now
Right.
he's really trying his hardest to kind of, and he's only one farmer in the whole neighborhood or the whole environment that does that. And I'm
Wow.
like, bro, I give him his praises because he's still not giving up, and it's amazing,
Right.
but he's
Right.
still losing at the end of the day because this guy's not, his neighbors are not stop spraying that stuff.
Yeah. It's called Kiss the Ground. That's the name of the
Kiss the ground.
documentary.
You know what? Let me just check
Man,
it out right now.
anybody in the chat, please go watch Kiss the Ground. And it's a very good documentary. It breaks down a lot of things, and they have these guys, they're going around and they're trying to teach these old farmers new ways
Yeah,
of
I got it right
farming.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're trying to teach them don't don't till the soil. You know, they try
yep.
to teach them these new techniques. And so
But
some
but
farmers,
you know the funniest thing about that new technique, those techniques were actually being used from Mayan times.
man, yeah. They just,
All they used to do was scorch the soil. They used to just burn it down and just dig a hole and put it.
when I was growing up, people used to burn their grass.
Yeah,
They would catch their grass on fire. When I was a kid, they would light their grass on fire and burn their whole yard on purpose. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And then the grass would renew itself and come right back. So it's
absolutely.
yeah, it's
Hey Dominic, how you doing? Danique, how you doing? Mystic is. I'm sorry, guys in the chat. I'm really behind. What it is I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna touch it along the way. So if you look underneath my head, big head here, right here, you will see that I'm just popping up all your comments so everybody else can read them. If I will read some of them if it's possible. I'm so sorry. I am trying to get used to this, guys. I shouldn't even so apologize because I think not everybody can do this.
no, you're not gonna be
So,
able to keep up with the whole chat. When I do them, there's no way you could keep up with the whole chat.
yeah,
But you're doing a
because
good
sometimes,
job.
yeah, but when I'm communicating with you, I'm like, okay, cool. And I got so much knowledge in my head, I want to like let it out. And I'm like,
Mhm.
how am I gonna do this? And my fingers going out the side.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
But
you
man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how much like information now is like my good friend that I used to be a teacher at this school where I used to teach outdoor learning. I used to
mhm,
use the garden as a support for some children who could not fit
right.
well in class. They had OCD. They had like a little bit of behavior issues, right?
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
loved it. And one of
yeah.
my good friends, he was so passionate about gardening and passionate about nature. He left and went to do something called rewilding.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that people do that kind of thing. Right,
Yeah, and because he's a big nature fan, so I
right,
don't even know where he is right now in the world.
right.
But he
Wow.
was so passionate about the gardening and going back to that thing. And I think my that's probably where my interest and my love for this really sparked even more because I had someone that had the same drive and the same passion around me. Even though I
Right,
was a coach, I was
right.
what you call soccer, a football coach, a basketball coach at the primary school. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
really, really like I loved it. I love gardening more. I'm drawn to it more than ever, and I'm a big
yeah.
passionate person about gardening and our food intake.
Yeah, I was asked to come and help at this school, and so somebody gave me a phone call, and I'm going to
Mhm.
always go and help. And we went to
Yeah,
this elementary school, and we built raised beds for them.
I
We
watched
filled
it.
the beds,
I ain't
and
missed much
so
of your stuff, bro.
yeah, I appreciate it. And so they wanted to wait to build the beds. I'm like, and get the whole group together and have a big meeting. And I said, listen, if y'all get the wood,
Yeah,
I'll build them by myself.
exactly. That would probably take a day or two. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's
Done.
not gonna take long. And so me and my brother-in-law, we went and we knocked that out right quick, and we got some
Yeah.
volunteers, and we came back and we filled them up with soil. So
Mhm.
this spring, I'm definitely going back over there to the school, and I'm gonna volunteer some seeds and some starts, and to
Yeah.
get the kids involved, to really get them involved in it because they're the future.
Yeah, absolutely, and they need to know what they're putting in their bodies. If they plant the seed, and they see the seed grow and produce a product, it's even more nicer. I don't know why it is, but when you see that tiny little thing like that,
Yeah,
break out of this massive thing and then produce
yeah,
a fruit or vegetable, and you rip that fruit and just stuck it in your mouth, bro, it
yeah.
tastes amazing. More than it's
I
much better than the shop. There's
as
something about
long,
eating stuff that you grow your own self.
yeah. as long as I've been growing, man, I'm still amazed at how you could take something like a collard green seed or a
Yeah.
carrot seed, or that looks like a piece of dust. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And put it in the ground, then you pull out something this long. Oh, you get something
Exactly.
like this.
And it can
I'm still
continue
amazed.
to give you more as well. It's like a stock market, right? For me, it's the best stock on the planet.
Right,
You put
right,
a tiny seed, it
right.
produces a fruit. There's about another 1,000 seed in that fruit.
Yeah,
There's that one fruit, and it gives you more than one fruit.
yeah, yeah. Then you can
So
take the
it just
seeds from that one,
yeah,
save those, and
yeah,
replenish it, and just keep it going. And you could take the cost out of it by saving seeds. You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
yeah,
Hey Tammy, how are you guys doing? How's everybody? Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. I just want to say quickly to everybody, thank you so much for taking your time to join me on a Thursday night or a Thursday morning or afternoon for you guys. And I really appreciate everything that you guys are. I hope that you guys are listening. And I know you're probably dropping some comments in the back there, but I'm so behind. Let me just try to rush through these. Tammy is here saying hello from Tony Ann. Teacher P saying hello, Tammy. Happy Gong Gong, welcome. I saw your thing. And Ricky, before I forget, thank you so much because I passed your comment ages ago. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for always showing some love. Happy Gong Gong, how you doing to Teacher P, Tony, and I'm gonna probably skip a few guys if I have. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get through, so I try and keep up a little bit. Let me just pop in here. And you guys in the chat as well, you can give us your opinion about stuff. There's only a few of you that has given your opinion, but you're welcome to give an opinion. That's my friend there. Saying thank you so much, dude. But yeah, your opinion is valid and you're welcome here because we're discussing our life. It's not just about my life. It's about
right,
our, because this earth,
right.
this planet here, it doesn't belong to nobody. It's all of ours.
Yeah.
You know,
When
we
you
come
leave
here, we
here,
leave it right here.
yeah, when you leave here, you leaving. Yeah. So this season, man, I'm gonna grow so much.
Yeah.
You think I grew a lot last year? I'm gonna make several more beds, and now I got this canner. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Thank you so much, TGP. I've actually started. It's what I'm saying. You see the stuff I was getting today? That's why I was so knackered because I've
Yeah,
already got my raised beds built. I just need to put them together. But
yeah,
I'm trying to find other location. I was just looking at like, I'm gonna have a bed there. I'm gonna have make a little bit more bed here, create a little bit more space here. I'm already thinking other spaces. And there's a garden that I didn't put nothing at all for about 2 years. So I'm ready for that this year.
yeah, yeah.
The problem is, it's the foxes. Just
I
them
have to
damn
do it,
thing.
man. Here in Georgia and Atlanta, inflation is up 8% here, and
Oh,
that's the highest in the nation. We're
you
two
ain't seen
percent.
nothing, my brother.
We're two
It's
percent
happening
higher than the rest of the
everywhere.
country.
But
So
what
that's why,
the rest of the that don't make no damn sense. How the hell is the rest of the
yeah,
country getting cheaper?
Atlanta is inflation is 2% higher than the nation. You know what I'm
How
saying?
the hell
So
does that make sense? How are you
I
gonna
don't
eat?
know. Like the cost of living has gone up, the cost of housing has gone up, the cost of everything here has gone up. You go in the store and you look at the cost of meat, everything is
Oh,
going up. It's crazy. It's really crazy here in
it is.
Atlanta.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing happening here. It's the same thing happening back home in Jamaica. People that I've been hearing, like they used to go, like say if you take 10,000 Jamaican dollars and go to the shop, right, or the supermarket, you come out with maybe 3, 4 bags. Now you can't even get 2 bags.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a massive thing. And I went to my local Tesco's, which is like a supermarket, a big
Yeah.
supermarket here.
Yeah.
Strawberries have gone up 20p more. So it used to be £2, now it's £2.20. This has
Right.
been a week.
Right. Right.
Everything is going up.
Everything's
And we
going up.
need to start growing at least 6 months of the year in all, whether you're in a colder climate or you're in a
Yeah.
hotter climate, you should be growing right through the year. If you got it,
Yeah.
you
I
can
grow
grow.
year round. Yeah.
You know, you're in I think 7, isn't it? Or
7B.
yeah,
It gets
I
cold here now. It snowed.
yeah.
It snowed this past weekend. We don't get snow that often, but it
hmm
does get cold here. Sometimes. Sometimes it don't. Our weather's crazy. Global warming. There you go. You know.
Today was really hot.
Yeah.
January. It was
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
warm today. I was out there shooting the video. I was sweating.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it is. Yesterday
So
was beautiful. Today it's cloudy and rain and cold. But
yeah, it's crazy.
yesterday was
But
nice. It's
I
sunny.
think that's how the world is right now. Is like you're gonna have extreme weather changes just
Mhm.
like overnight.
Yeah, and that's what we're getting here, and it's confusing my plants out there. They're just confused.
They're like
Yeah,
up, down, like
yeah,
they're not.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Because I've seen daffodils pushing up. This is January. This is the
Yeah, yeah,
UK.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Daffodils. I'm
yeah,
like, what are you doing up? And you're a bit early. Do you know the
yeah.
biggest shocker was?
What's that?
There is a cherry, because in the UK, if you come over here, there's a
Yeah,
lot of cherry trees planted around, dotted around the whole of the UK, right,
yeah,
around the main
yeah.
roads and stuff like that. There was a cherry tree. This is when it was super cold. It's blossoming.
Wow. Yeah, you see that craziness here too. Sometimes your peach trees and plum trees they bloom early. We got a lot of wild tulips here, lilies or
Yeah,
whatever they are,
yeah.
and normally they'll pop up in like March or something like that. But you'll get them in January now.
It's
You know,
crazy, and I
yeah,
don't understand what is going on because it doesn't make sense. Like obviously, I do know what's going on,
yeah.
but I'm thinking you're a little bit behind schedule, bro. You're not meant to be here now. You're not
They
one
were
of those
supposed to be
people
here
that
now.
is a bit too early, always early,
Too
waiting for
early.
the real thing to happen, and then when the real thing happens, it's over.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
farming is, I don't know, it's something that I hated it as a kid. Without
Did
word
you?
of a lie, I hated it.
I
Because
loved it.
obviously in Jamaica, being in the farming community, like I gotta get up in the morning at 4 o'clock. I gotta
Yeah,
get the pigs cleaned out. I gotta do the chicken, get the
yeah,
eggs,
yeah,
and tie up the goats. While I'm tying the goats in the bushes, I'm going to the river and having a shower. So when I
yeah,
come back, I get my clothes ready and I'm walking to school.
yeah.
You ain't gonna love that.
No, I didn't have it like that, but I would go to my great uncle. He had a huge property, with
Mhm.
chickens and hogs and all that. And at that time, it was fun to me, what I mean? But I used to be scared of the chickens. Yeah, I was scared of them.
With the roosters,
Yeah, man, they mean.
they all mean it's territorial. They see you as as a threat. You're another
Yeah,
male
yeah,
species. They're
yeah,
coming up to his domain and
yeah,
think you might want to take his hens.
yeah. So I'm about to get some chickens this year.
That I'm looking forward to see.
I'm about
'Cause
to get some chickens. So I'm gonna build my
I ain't got
own
enough
coop.
land to do that. I ain't got enough back garden to do that. That's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
build my
tricky.
own coop. So I've been drawing it out on paper.
Mhm.
I like to kind of build my own stuff, and I'm sketching
Yeah.
it out like how I want it and whatnot. And I think I came up with the design that I want, and I try to
Mhm.
use some stuff that I have right now around the house. I don't want to go
Yeah.
buy a whole bunch of stuff because it can get expensive.
It's not even that, but if you have something to use, you can just use
Um,
it. So what's the
yeah,
point of you trying to basically go on and spend finance when you can have you can have a smaller version and later on you can improve it, use what you have at home. If you can
yeah.
recycle everything or reuse, why not? Makita, welcome and thank you so much for being here. Growing with the Hudsons. I'm not sure if you've gone already yet because I'm so behind in the chat. But thank you so much for spending your time with us. Makita, bless up yourself, brother. Welcome. Ricky, as I said earlier, welcome. I'm so sorry, guys, about the chat situation, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get them popped up along the bottom of my big head, and you guys can see that. But you can join me. I just dropped the link in the chat, so you can join me, and we can discuss this. And you can join my good friend. And if you haven't gone over to my good friend Hands of Dirt, please visit his house. He is amazing. He not just teaches you about growing stuff. He teaches you about putting things together,
Yeah,
implementing and using things that you have at your house and everything around you and make something or make use of it. And you can take the garden skills that I teaching you and implement it on other things as well. You
right,
know,
right. I
because
try to
gardening,
teach it.
garden people think gardening is just gardening. You play it in there,
No,
you put it in there.
no,
There's a lot more to it.
yeah.
We're scientists. We're soil scientists.
Oh yeah.
You
You
know,
have to experiment in your garden. Like I do a lot of experimenting. Like some stuff work, some stuff doesn't. But
exactly,
everybody's soil is different. So I I tell anybody experiment as much as you can in your garden, grow all the different varieties, and try and see what works in your soil. Once you do
exactly.
that, then you'll be able to know, okay, this works and that doesn't. Or Rambo could grow this, and I tried that over here in my soil, and it's not working.
Yeah,
It's,
he's just not gonna make it.
that's just
And
not gonna
try
work.
somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
if you move it about 10 feet, the soil changes.
Exactly. And you could move it in the way the sun hits it. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
And you
Like
can change the soil as well. You can add things into that soil that changes
I
it.
always amend my soil. Yeah, I always
Yeah,
amend the soil.
I did a video about that today.
Did you? I'm gonna go check
Yeah,
it out. Yeah,
I
Yeah, I
haven't
did.
done it yet. I've got it on my phone. I haven't uploaded any edited. I haven't done it yet. So
Oh, okay.
it's done on my phone. I've videoed it. That's why I was killing myself today. I was doing so much different things. Thank you,
Man,
King Lion, for being here, my brother. Bless up yourself.
yeah,
Tara is thank you. Well done. Teach what up from thing. I'm so sorry, guys, that I can't keep up with the chat. Seriously, I don't know how you guys do it. Some of you guys, are, especially the women, how do you do this? God
you need
bless
to
you.
you need to get a moderator.
I haven't done that yet. That's so terrible, isn't it?
Yeah,
I need
you
to have a
go.
physical moderator
Yeah, you get a
right
couple
next to me.
moderators. You got what's the lady?
Teach me.
Teacher P Downey. Set her up as a moderator,
But how do you
and
do that?
so you go. You got to. You can't do it in Streamyard. You got to go into your you like. Once you're done with this,
Yeah.
you go to your live, go
Hmm.
to your comments, click on their name, and it's going to
Hmm.
pop up and say this, that moderator. You click
Okay,
on
cool.
moderator, and then once you do your lives again,
I
they'll
was
pop up in a
wondering that
different
today,
color.
like, who and where and what and why. I had all the questions all there ready. I didn't even look it up.
Yeah, you stick to a couple of them. When I first did a couple of my lives, I didn't have any moderator. I'm sitting there trying. I couldn't keep up, man. And
My friend Popo is saying, however, Rambo, I noticed that you've got a classic British star, a classic gentleman. You should be your own. You should be on your own show.
yeah,
See, a television show. Think about it. Maybe in the future that is a possibility, Popo. Anything is possible, by in the future. But make sure we put God in it first, and everything else is an
okay.
extra. It's a plus.
Well, I'm gonna step down, Rambo. I just came up, man, to show some love.
Oh,
And
thank you so much, my
guys,
brother. Thanks for the company, brother.
you get a chance. We have a show, The Everyday Life of an OCD's Chick with Nikki,
Nikki. Yeah.
Michael Farmer. We have a
I,
show.
I just, you know what? I just added a micro farmer because I've seen him around. I need to go. I need to add broke farmer because I've seen him on here for
Oh
over a
yeah,
year.
Broken.
And I'm like,
Okay.
how the hell did I not? Even GT, I added him to them. Like, how the hell did I not go over to GT? And I've seen GT all over the place.
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Come
added him
check
on today because I had to.
come check us out Saturday night. We have a show, it's a panel of me, the OCD's Chick, Michael
Mhm.
Farmer, and Hands in the Dirt. And the name of it is The Chat. And we just talk
Yeah.
about trending topics and whatnot. We
Which
have a
channel is
lot
it
of
going to be
fun.
on? Whose channel is going to be
It's
promoting it?
going to be on my channel this weekend,
Okay.
this Friday. I
Next
mean, I'm sorry,
weekend?
this Saturday at 7 p.m.
It's at 7 p.m. It's 7 p.m.
Eastern.
My God. Yeah. That's the thing is the time difference because I got
Our
to get up
time
at
is,
4 o'clock,
Well,
7. So
catch the replay.
yeah, I'll definitely catch the replay if it's up. Definitely, most def.
Yep.
That's 7 or 7. We're 5 hours ahead of you. What time is it there now?
It's 5:36 p.m.
5:36. It's 10:36, so 5 hours ahead. So 7 p.m. would be like yeah, it's like
Midnight.
yeah.
Yeah. So if you can't do it, don't worry about it. Catch the
Yeah,
replay
I'll
Sunday
catch the
morning.
replay though. I'll catch it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I have stayed up. If I wasn't working the next day, I would stay up. If I'm not working, I'll watch the replay. So if I'm available, I'll always pop in
Yeah,
there.
man. I
Even if I pop in
appreciate
for
it.
10 minutes and then try to force my eyes to sleep, I will.
No, don't do it. You need your rest, man.
I've done it many
Peace out,
times.
man.
Take it
Respect.
easy, bro. Stay
All right.
blessed.
Later.
Have a blessed night.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can keep up with the chat because I'm way behind, guys. Here listening in the background. Thank you so much, Sasha Boo. King Lion. Yo, Richie. Wow. Oh, Richie, blasted hell. Richie, you're there, brother. I not even notice. I'm so behind the chat. Inflation is a super crazy here. Yeah, gas almost $4 a gallon. Wow, you're lucky it's only $4 because they would have loved to rob you, GT. I'm telling you that if they can get money out of stone, they would these days. I'm telling you, the supermarkets here are lacking food shelves as well. Yes, they're starting to show that. So I'm trying to get you guys to really think about like you're starting to see the effect of not having enough grown, nothing coming into the countries that we have, and food is one of the most basic thing that we need to survive. If you can survive 4 or 5 days without water, how long do you think you can survive without food for? It's not a long time. You know, you need water to survive. You can drink water continuously and still survive, but you don't need the food. But if you don't have the water, no food, it's a disaster. Guys, it's a really big thing right now. Yeah, man. I am so behind in the chat. I feel like running like to the end of the chat and see if everybody else is there. Groma One is saying That's why I love to have my grandkids in the garden and with me, so they can learn. Yep, definitely to plant seeds and watch it grow. Hey Ricky from Sashi, I'm just gonna skip all the stuff that people are hailing up, um, and the comments as well. Like just skip those, trying to keep up. What was a GT growing grows in a letter by a horse. Papa, what are you talking about? And you will not use a car. Oh, why not get it? You won't need to. Well, you need to feed that horse, Popo. So I don't know how you're gonna get that. You need to. It still needs energy to to move. Sashibu is being hailed at what's for dinner. You taking yourself over to Sashibu tonight? Especially with even rice, peas, and cold foot bit. Lord God, you know this Italian stallion. You might making him too strong. Popo might start kick off like a horse. Sasha Diva from Popo is my gosh. I'm invited by my wow, inviting by myself for dinner. Um, my good friend is not just a plank. I wish I could have chickens on your. Yes, Steve, bro. I'm telling you, that would be amazing if we can have them. I think you can. I don't know if there's any laws that say that. We might have to look into the fine print of things and or investigate that. Thank you, Team Happy, for being here. Thank you very much. I haven't really paid much attention to you, but I'm here now. Thank you, Team Happy, for being here. Much love. And if anybody else in the chat would love to join me up here and let's discuss this because it's very important because farming is really really being lacking in a lot of the environmental stuff as well. So hopefully we can have a good conversation continuously in the future about everything that's happening in the world and food as well, because food is fundamental. Like education is fundamental, knowledge is fundamental. Food is to have a complete peace of mind, body, and soul. Your mind is your thought process. Your body carries you and carries that information in your brain, and your soul is very important. Very, very important. What do you take in? Your body will regurgitate. So if you're getting healthy food into your body, you're gonna have a healthy mind. If you're keeping your body healthy, you're gonna have a healthy mind. And the mind, it's so constituted by a lot of different things that's happening around us. We're distracted and not focused on the things that we really need to focus on, which is our consumption of food. Popo, you're most welcome to a plate. Sashi was saying lion. Thank you, Teacher P. And she was saying it was growing my own. Hello to the Team Happy. Blessings from Team Happy. I'm thinking about getting a chicken coop too. Yes, please. If you can get some chicken coop, that is free fertilizer. It's there for you to have. Yes, it's free fertilizer. Why not? Growing my own. Popo says Hashibudiva. That means I can have my part. Okay, I'm not sure where he's taking that statement, but I have a feeling he's gonna come for dinner. I have a feeling there's a little bit more to than that. What's your part, Popo? Sashibu Diva, my part of that food. GT, blessings of yourself. Joe Black, I didn't even know you're here, my brother. Much respect. Thank you so much for dropping by. Bless up yourself. Big up to everybody in the chat from Joe. Joe Black, my brother. Sashibu. If I can have two, if you have two devices. Oh, she's giving me advice. Devices, do it now while while you live ramble. Just hold down, Mr. President. Yes, I would have, but I've actually turned it off. It's gone. Doesn't help. Yeah, I have to do it in YouTube, not stream it. Yes, I know. My good friend just explained to me, but I will get around to you guys. So if you next time when you come up in here, there will be a spanner banner next to your name that give you the chance to be able to help me out because I need some help. Not mental health. I need some help, but like to keep a track. Let's block all this spam here. It's really annoying. These spams are so annoying. I blocked so many of them already. Yeah, there. If anybody else want to join me, well, you're welcome to. I think I've got to the bottom of that conversation there. You're welcome to join me. Now let me just drop StreamYard's link. And you guys can join me. We can discuss something important. Yes. Okay, there's my good friend, and not just a fan, said, nah, bro, no livestock on the allotment. It's in the rule. No. Oh my God, that sucks. Maybe we just have to stick to getting into the back garden then. Literally, I don't think we have much chance. of getting livestock on it, but it wouldn't be an issue. It's a gentleman anyway. Don't spill the beans on people. Get myself in a lot of trouble. But guys, if you want to join me, you're welcome to join me. Let's discuss this because this is very important for all of us, and all of us living where we need food can join me. We can discuss it. And Mikito, thank you so much for being here, and everybody that's been here. 9 people that's been here most of the time, or if you're not been here all the time, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Going back to a lot of things I was talking about is like we're focusing on like maths, English, science, PE, which is very important in its own way. To keep physical, to keep health, up and stuff. We need to make sure we're looking after our health. But we have other things that we can, we can do. We can, keep ourselves healthy with our food. Hey, GT, standing bro,
What's
snow
up?
bro,
What's up?
how you doing,
All right, all right. Dealing with all this snow we got here.
man?
There's so much snow
I
here.
ain't jealous of you one bit.
Man, it's so much snow. We just had snow yesterday, and it just now stopped. What about 5 hours ago now?
Five.
Yeah.
So it was basically snowing for almost more than 24 hours. Then, if you really calculate the timing.
Oh yes, it was. It was. Like
Wow.
I heard it in the middle of the night hitting, and then tomorrow I think it's supposed to rain. So
What?
we in some trouble here.
That's gonna create some sleet and some ice. That's the thing with the rain. It's gonna create some drastic ice, man. That's gonna be dangerous to
We
drive in.
already we already got ice on the roads already. It's called black ice.
Oh
But
yeah,
with
yeah.
this,
Oh, man.
it's gonna add another layer. It's gonna be
Yeah.
so many accidents. I'm glad that I work 15 hours tomorrow,
Mhm.
so I'm glad about that because it's gonna be
That's gonna be
bad out in the
hectic.
streets.
But don't you
Yeah,
guys have like? Because I know you guys you're in a really bad where it snows. Don't you have the chain that you put on your car, the wheels, if you do get into trouble,
we
or
use
is it just for
studs on
truck?
our car.
On the wheels. Sometimes I see the truckers they put like chains on the wheels to kind of like get more traction if they skidding out of place.
Yeah, but not many places have not many cars have that. Now like school
Hmm.
buses have it, but that's about it. Most people they put studs on their car, which is just like little nails or whatever.
Hmm.
And that helps you with the traction or whatever. But this is
Yeah.
gonna be so bad tomorrow. It's supposed to be 44. Now, a couple of months ago, it was probably like a month and a half ago, it was negative something, and now we're going to 40 degrees. It's gonna
Yeah.
be bad. So yeah, and then I just got off the phone with my dad not too long ago, telling him to let tell him to let his friends know that when the fruit trees come into their place of business,
Hmm.
for them to shout him out ASAP.
Wow.
Because it's getting crazy here.
Hmm.
What happened is I went to the store 2 weeks ago, and
Hmm.
they had these signs saying because of Canada, there's no produce because it was empty. I mean, there was like barely anything there. And then I went the day before yesterday, and one of the Wally World stores, they had very, very, very little produce. Like I went there for some more onions,
Hmm.
and the lady and this lady walked by me. She was like, "What happened? What happened?" I said, "I've been saying this for months. Y'all need to
Yeah.
get y'all stuff together. It's not a game.
It
It's
ain't. It
not
ain't
gonna.
a
It's
game. It's
not gonna
not.
hurt you to have some extra food."
It, and you know what? The worst thing about it is that you could have planted it throughout your growing season enough and be smart about it and still have some right now.
Yeah, like I got 3 fruit trees right now that I bought,
Hmm.
and I'm in conversations with another company,
Hmm.
and I'm supposed to get 3 more, and so that's what I'm really really anxious about.
Are they
I
cold
need some more.
tolerant ones?
Oh yes, yes, but
Well,
I
like
got a green. I have
I know
the
you got
I have
you.
the
You got a big old thing in the back, a
yeah
greenhouse, a real
yeah
greenhouse.
I have a greenhouse I have a shed, and then
Hmm.
I have grow tents inside my garage. I have a two car garage that I
Yeah.
use to grow my plants. Like I
Yeah.
just my son, we like fruits and vegetables, not so much my wife. So
Hmm.
what we have a whole bunch of spinaches that I just started 4 days ago. So
Yeah. Wow.
I already told him that we're gonna grow 365 days a year,
Yeah.
and I'm not playing. And he's at
Right
an
now,
age where
if you were in the place where you can grow in the ground 365 days a year, you would. But unfortunately, you're in a situation where you can't, but you've got the setup. You see, that's what I say to people all the time is you don't actually, if you can get a soil into a place, dig up the dirt and bring it into an indoor area, you know, have the heat in there, have a bit of, a bit of setup for the bit of light, you can grow something. You're like, no, I ain't got a space, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah.
all you
Totally
need
understand.
is a 2 by 2.
Yeah.
All you need is a 2 foot by 2 foot space.
Yeah.
You can grow it. It's
Yeah.
I did it because I lived in a small place about, let me see, I've been dating my wife 10 years. So about 10 years ago, we
Hmm.
had moved in this place and it was very small. And I
Yeah.
had a bad melon and I was mad. So I used some cardboard and I made me a grow tent and I grew a melon because
You
I
see
was
what I mean?
mad.
Yeah.
Because they wasted $5 of my money and gave me that I don't waste food, but I had
Yeah.
to throw the melon away because it tastes like it was gross. It had no flavor. It was just a little sweetened water. And I was like,
Mm-mm.
no, you will never get me again. And
Mm-mm.
that's
There
how
you
it
go.
started.
Exactly. I just want to say hello to the chat. Bless up yourself, Green Nations. Thank you so much for stopping by. And my good friend is saying the snow looks so nice.
It
It is, but you
is.
don't even want to live there. It takes a different breed to be able to live in a certain element of climate condition, man. I'm telling you, you have to be ready mentally. Forget about the physicality
Yeah,
that can come up next.
because my first time coming here, I was 13 years old, and
Are
I'm
you
from
climatized?
Georgia.
You're
I
climatized.
was I was traumatized. I started crying. I was 13 years old, and I seen nothing but snow. That was my
Yeah.
first time ever seeing snow. I'm from Georgia. I
Yep.
started crying. My dad asked me why I was crying. I said because it's snowing. He said it'll stop, and I started crying more. And that's the first images I remember because I'm like, no, it won't. It's gonna keep on snowing. Dad, I want to go back to Georgia. And
And we're still there till this day.
yeah, it was bad, but now I'm accustomed to it because I left when I turned 18. I went back to Georgia, and then I
Yeah.
went eventually to Kentucky and got my pre-apprentice and apprenticeship in plumbing. Did that, but I couldn't find a job in Georgia
Yeah.
like I wanted to. And then the next
Exactly.
thing you know, I told my dad, I said, Dad, I can't make it here. It's too hard. He said, come on back up here. And I came back up here to Alaska, and I've been up here for the last 20 years, accumulation of 20 years. I'm in my 40s now, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm headed to there soon. I'm in 36 this year.
What's the temperature like there? I'm gonna let you get back to your chat, but what's the temperature
Um,
like there?
the temperature it's mild compared to yours.
Oh yeah, it's
we use
it's
a
worth
different
it. It's 26 degrees today, so we're happy. I'm
26
happy. I
degrees
got
for
on.
us would be death.
Yeah, I'm happy. You see how I'm dressed? I'm outside. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
happy.
I'm waiting for the
I'm not.
caribou skin to
I'm
come
not
over.
shivering or anything. It's good.
Man, it was. I think if you work it out, it's probably about right now outside is about 10 degrees in Fahrenheit. It's probably a little bit more. I'm not sure
Oh
how you work
yeah,
it out. Let
y'all
me
colder
just.
than that.
No,
Woo.
no, but I think we're different. Like if it's not in minus, it's minus Celsius. For I think we use Celsius. You guys use Fahrenheit.
Oh
So
yeah,
us,
that's right. That's
it's
right.
10. 10 is like warm. It's not so. It's not too cold tonight. I think it might reach about 4. It ain't gonna hit minus tonight. It's definitely not. But you never know. Some like yesterday night, right? Inside the houses were warm, but when I went outside, it was cold. And then I came when the night fall, my car was ice, like literally full of ice. So we might have
Yeah.
hit. It might have hit the minus and negatives in the night.
Mm.
Yeah,
See,
man.
and
But what else are you gonna be planting in that place, bro? Because I know you got planting like a hell of a lot of stuff.
my next project is I'm gonna be starting some fruit trees.
Hmm.
I had a Asian pear, and I told
Very
my son,
nice.
I said, let's keep the seeds and do it. I said,
Yeah,
it's not gonna hurt. It may take 10 years, and we might not even get one. I said, but just do it. So
yeah.
that's
You
gonna be
never
our
know.
next project. and we have peppers that we just started. The peppers are in the seedling stage. I got 6 different peppers that I just started,
Yeah,
and I just put a new grow light on it,
yeah.
and that's what we're gonna be. That's what we're gonna be doing. Um, and but we're trying to get a house, and this house already has a greenhouse in the backyard,
Yeah. Now
man.
you
So
that's like a moving into the like a castle for you. It's already set up
yeah,
already, ready to go.
yes, yes.
That's
I'm
gonna be
so
nice.
happy. So
No
I'm
wonder
gonna
you were
let you
saying
go.
360.
I'm gonna let you go, but I want y'all to look at the mountains that we have back there. Can y'all
Wow,
see the mountains back there?
that I can see
That's,
that they're covered in snow.
yeah.
Beautiful though, man. It's a different climate. You got to be extremely tough to be in those environment though. If you get lost in the woods in Alaska, I'm sure that you need to be
Yeah.
some serious bushman. Like you need to be hitting down a snail or grabbing something that is edible to survive out here in the cold, or a
Yes,
squirrel or
yes.
something, trapping
Mhm.
something. You got to be
Mhm.
strong.
Yes. Well, thank you, Rambo, for letting me come up, and
You're welcome
I'm gonna
anytime, my
be in the
brother.
chat, but I got to get to drive and take my guy
Oh,
to this
that,
next location
yeah,
real
that's
quick.
most important thing, my brother. Stay blessed and thank you so much for showing us some love.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
Peace. Have a blessed, my brother. Take it easy, yeah. Bless up to Joe. Welcome back, Joe. Welcome, Makito. Beverly from Team Happy. Welcome. Abby, thank you so much for showing me some love. I did see a message, but I was so deep in the conversation with my brother there, GT. Check him out, guys, if you have any understanding of growing up something. My brother lives in Alaska, and he's growing inside a growing setup that he has there, and he can produce food inside a greenhouse. Come on, guys, that's amazing. Um, Joe is saying big up Green Nation. Abby is saying hello to everybody in the chat. My good friend, sorry I missed you there, Steve. Said, are you growing using grow lights? He's definitely using grow lights with certain things, and he's actually growing peppers right now, as he said. So it's nothing is impossible. It's food, you know what I mean. So that's the best thing about it. You don't actually need, and he said you don't need much. A 2x4, like, or 2x2 even. You can grow some food inside of your home and outside of your home as well. So if you want to do something, you can do it. It's the technology is advancing so much right now. We need to start picking up on these things and growing a few things where it's not just that it saves you money. You know what you grew them with, and you know what you put on them, and and you try to do everything as organic as possible. Bless up to Team Happy for showing love, and thank you so much for being here as well for keeping me company. Green Nation is in bless up, much love to Team Happy, blessings to you. Lacious, that is a lot of snow. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of snow. Hey sis, that's my little sister there. How you doing? How you doing, sis? I hope everybody's doing well. And thank you for actually popping up into my life. You're the first one in my family to be on here. Thank you. Thank you, Giselle. How you doing? Are you all right? Thank you so much for Team Happy. And very beautiful. It is very beautiful where he is, but I don't think the temperature you could handle, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna one day, by the grace of God, head up to Alaska and hope and pray. I don't give a cat and my boy Cat without the hat. Thank you so much for popping over, my brother. Thank you so much. Nothing much, bro. Just here showing and explaining to some people about we need to start taking farming or growing of food ourselves. Is very important. Ricky, Ricky live 365. Well, go on, brother. How you doing? Lacious journey. The snow is so peaceful. Yeah, it is. There's one thing I know about snow. When it snows, it just seems it might feel dead for some people, but it seems so quiet and peaceful. Some of us don't like peace. Some of us like the whole rowdiness and the whole excitement. I don't need that excitement. I just want a little bit of a decent amount of land to grow my food and produce and feed my family, and and feed the community if I possibly can. Bless up to Joe. Thank you so much for saying hello to my little sis. Um, nah, bro, too cold for me. Yeah, it is too cold, but it'd be a nice adventure just to go there and see it because we are scared of the cold, we are scared of the heat, but it's be not some of us anyway are scared of the heat. But we can go to different climates and test it out. You just never know. You might be able to find it adventurous, and obviously the plants that grow there and the vegetation and the animals there are different. So you can learn from those guys and maybe interpret it a little bit more on what you can use it there. Uh, Loving that you're inspiring me to start a home garden. Yes, sis. Please do, because food is, is important to our bodies and ourselves. So why not grow something? It will benefit you in the long term, because if you grow something that you go into the shops and buy, you're saving money. Not just that, but you actually know what you're putting in it. And especially if you grow it organically, you will be satisfying that you took a tiny seed and actually turn it into something amazing. You fed your family and yourself with a beautiful meal that you created. What better, greatness is that? Yes, remember, everyone should try to grow at least one plant, at least plant family. Yeah, I really want everybody to go out there and literally just plant one thing, even if it's just a herb. If you have a windowsill, get a little bit of compost or soil from outside, put a tiny seed in it. Don't overwater it. Just put some water in it the first time when it's a seed, because most of the times you need more moisture and water when it's growing, not when it's just about to come out. Okay, so just don't overdo the season when it starts to grow. And it depends on what type of plant. You might have to do a little bit of investigation on certain plants. Some plants need more sunlight. Some plants need more watering than others. And just kind of like, just rewild yourself and get an understanding about that seed or that plant, and you'll be great. My good friend there is saying hello to my sis there, and thank you so much, sis. I'm really happy for you to be here. Thank you, sis. For turning up. Oh, really? I've never seen snow before. Wow, Lacious, you've never seen snow before? You've been living in America for so long, but obviously I know that you're in Florida. But come on, you could have taken a trip to New York. It wouldn't be that much, okay, maybe a few hours. My sister saying so true. My sister saying hello to everybody. Laser Journey, GT saying Laser Journey, it was scary at first, but now I'm used to it. Yeah. Imagine just moving from the south of America where it's not so cold, and just literally just throwing you in a freezer and hope that you can survive. It's shocking. You literally will be in shock. Your body will be in shock. I don't know if anybody else wants to join me up here. We can have a convo. It doesn't mean to have to be um generally about the topic, but we could talk about food and plants and stuff like that. And any advice that I have, I can give you. Hey, Dolly, how are you doing? Thank you so much for showing some love. Dolly, how are you feeling today? How's everybody doing? And everybody as well. Those are 13 people that are here watching me. How are you feeling today? I hope that you had a great day today, and tomorrow will be even better. Yeah, Green Nation, it was nice, wasn't it? Um, Green Nation says, I love the view of the snow in the mornings when it falls in the night. I'm telling you, man, it's because there's not, if you're in a place where there's not much footprints that go in the snow, you're just looking for your windows. Wow, that's nice. That is beautiful. And it's not so cold when it snows. It's the day after that it really becomes like bitter, because then it's like when you step into a fridge or you open a fridge, you get a cool breeze in it. But imagine you've been locked into that fridge, and then you and then you open it up the next day. You're gonna be like this. Have I sown any seed yet? I'm not gonna lie to you, I ain't sown nothing. I haven't sowed one seed yet. But I have been planning to go and hunt down my ginger and some turmeric and start to get those a little bit going, because I want to start them off from now. And I need to get some sweet potatoes as well. I want to crack on with those because I was late last year. But this year I'm going to definitely try to get. Actually, think about it. I grew some sweet potatoes in my neighbor's back garden. I haven't harvested yet. It probably won't be the same anymore. I'm going to try to do it anyway. I'm going to have a harvest it and see what is underneath it. Thank you so much, Dolly, for that thumbs up, done, and share out. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys the support, and thank you so much for being here as well. My good friend Cat in the Hat. I still need advice on growing ginger. I always mess up, bro. I've never grown ginger in this country before. I've seen it grown back home in Jamaica. The techniques are different, but it's pretty much adapting to it. So what I did was I put it in water first in a nice warm place and let it start the rhizome start to produce the ginger itself. Once it started to come out, I transferred that ginger rhizome into a pot And then I accidentally didn't realize that the pot that I put in was smaller, because then it started to grow a lot faster than I wanted to. So the pot was overtaken, and then I had to transfer it to a bigger pot. But my good friend Dan Permaculture said to me that I needed a bigger pot. So for this season, I'm gonna get a huge pot and see how that turns out. But literally, is making sure that you're just making sure it starts to grow first. So if you've got somewhere warm in your home, you put it down and it's getting a decent amount of heat. Put it down there. But once it starts to produce the rhizome starts to produce the plant, try to keep it in a very sunny area, because it does like a humidity sort of climate. It's a tropical sort of thing. It grows really well in a sort of humid, not so hot, not so cold environment. It's like a mix of both, and it's amazing. You'd be so surprised, because turmeric needs that sort of thing as well, similar. But try it out. Don't be scared, cat in the hat. My brother over there, just try it out and see. Don't give up. I know you say you messed up, but you got to go back and try that again. I think once you know and see how you've done it, and then you've done it before, just try it again. Oh, Dennis Way, how are you doing, my sister over there in Canada? I hope that you're staying warm, because it is really, really cold over there. I love the snow better than a woman. I don't have to go out. Oh, see, because you love it, because you don't have to go out in it, because you can stay in your warm house and look out on it. That's a good way to think about it. But I prefer to be out there. Dolly is saying, "Blessed to Green Nation," and in the life of Dolly is saying, "Blessed to grow on my own." Not a fridge, a freezer. Yeah, I know. But in the listen, some the fridge is cold. Some people turn up the temperature in their fridge. It feels like a freezer. Not just applying, it's saying keep an eye out for some turmeric for me. Yes, bro. If I come across a turmeric, I want to get the black turmeric and the yellow powdery one sort of type, because there's a few different. I think they do a white turmeric, but I'm gonna try definitely go for the regular turmeric, which is the yellow tech color one, and the black one. I'm gonna try it and see. I'm just might have to buy it off the shelves of somewhere and try it and see if it will grow. And voila, you never know. But definitely I will keep an eye for that for you. That's good. You getting used to it, GT. He did get used to it. He's been going there since he was about 13. So he's pretty much he was traumatized, but now he's climatized. Hey, Dolly from Joe Black. Thumbs up, done. Thank you so much, Dennis Way. Dolly is saying hey to Joe Grind, Joe Black, Joe whatever. Okay, I didn't mean to Joe Grandpa, but you got what I'm saying, Joe. Joe, Joe, Green Nation is saying, grow my own blessings to you. GT is saying, let grow my own is lovely. Like, yeah, exactly. She wants to be inside a house and let the snow be out there, and she just watch it like a television screen, you know. Dali is saying hello to Lacious. And Lacious' Journey is saying hello to sister to Dali. Dolly Life of Dolly is saying hello to Dennis's way. I'm good, bro. Yes, I'm hope that you're doing well, because it's not long to go, my sister. Keep it up, man. Keep up the good work and stay warm and stay blessed, because you're an amazing person. Actually, all of you guys here, all the 11 people or whoever's came through my channel, I thank you guys, because you are amazing for taking the time out of your day to show me, Rambo Greenhead, some love. And that is for me, for someone to take their time out of the day and to give it to me on this platform, I respect everyone, each and every one of you, because that means that you care. And I thank you guys. But don't know why else. Words are not, it's very difficult to explain in words. But thank you so much. Then they say, I'm good, bro. It's very cold, I presume, because Canada has been getting some snowstorms as well, hasn't it? And Dennis Wade saying hello to Dolly. Does anybody else would like to join me up here? I'm going to drop the link again and see, because I won't be on here too long. I'm going to do maybe another 10 to 15 more minutes. And then I'm going to go down. I'm going to close out for the night, guys. And to next week, look out for me next week. Next week, I'm planning to do a long one, possibly about 4 hours. So I need to mentally prepare myself for that one. And we're going to start off with I'm not going to say nothing. You'll see it pop up on your notification if you subscribe to me. But do not forget to thumbs up or share me out if you possibly can do so. That would be amazing. I'm grateful for that as well. I'm growing your own and saying hello to Dolly and Dennis's way. Dennis say hello, my excuse me, growing my own. Sorry about that. Nature takes its turn. Ken has I don't know if I'm amazing, but maybe another word is starting with A. You're not an ASS. You are not a that. You're an amazing person because we all have knowledge and great potential. There's not a person on this planet can tell me that each and every one of us don't have potential. We all have a potential, but sometimes the potential we have may not be liked by everybody else. We all have potential. We are great at one thing, or we are a best of one thing. You know, you're not going to be great at everything, but you're going to be really, really good at one thing more than the other person. Dolly said, I'm listening while working. Thank you so much, Dolly, for taking your time off your work time and showing me some love. And I think that's means more to me than anything else on here because a lot of people, thank you, all of you actually, thank you for giving me your time. Yes, it is. The first catching one of your lives. Yes, it is going on. I'm hoping that when you are doing your lives as well, I'll be able to catch one of yours. I don't know if you've done one yet, but I'm looking forward to that. So we can discuss and see if we can learn from each other, so we can all grow and become amazing people of planet Earth. Because planet is literally telling us that it needs some help. A lot of the things that we're seeing right now that's happening around the world is the planet itself, all the world crying out for help. Sometimes we might not realize that we are up to our neck in snow here. What? What? Wow. Okay, Greenish is my first night of snow. I was excited to see it. And I watched through my window, and in the morning, it was amazing. Even though everything was white, I was smiling. Yeah, it is the first time you ever experienced that because we're used to probably a tropical weather or anything like that. You're going to come and it's going to be a shock because you're not used to it. So, hey, Ricky, bless up to Dolly. Ricky, thank you so much for being here. You've been here for so long. Thank you so much. Yeah, we are up to so like how much are you? How many feet of snow fell growing my own? Because that's gotta be quite scary. Can you actually go out your house and open your door fine, or it's you're kind of like you have to go and shovel? When you're shoveling, that means that it's really up to your neck. Nation wild growing. Yeah, that's kind of scary, man. Being up like being up to my neck in snow. That means quite that's a massive amount of snow. That means that literally you don't have a lot of hey the passengers, how are you guys doing? Good evening to you. Good night to me, but good evening to you. Welcome. But you're coming at the end where I'm gonna be ending in about the next 10 minutes. Thank you for showing some love. And the passengers are saying hi chat. Well yeah. Anybody else want to add some input of and I'm sure you guys have seen it where farming is not considered or is not looked at as a prosperous or beneficial work, because I've met a lot of people that they say they will never do farming. Ooh, don't want to touch the dirt. Ooh, no, not farming. Who wants to do that? They want to say, oh my God, no worms, and that sort of thing. Um, the Dennis way is saying, I think if you live in an area with fertile soil and plants, oh, that's the chest run away, and plants, so fertile soil and plants growing well, you make a great career. You can, but you can always, even if your soil is not great, you can add value to it and make that soil great. That's the greatness of the soil is that the earth we live on, you can actually take something negative and convert it into a very productive land. The reason why the soil isn't or the ground is not very good is because it's been abused. There's been using synthetic fertilizer for so many years, or they've had a chemical thing added onto the soil. In time the earth itself filters those things and get rid of them so you can get crops. And some you can plant some crops into certain things that do well in that sort of soil better than some. So there's always a way. You can always and always on will if you got like a back garden that doesn't grow very well, you can always get compost and plant them in it, and that will kind of like give that tree or a plant a better chance because then the roots will just grow down and you don't have to dig it out. You don't have to dig up anything. The roots will find its way. But the great part about it is that the compost you're having there will give it all that greatness of nourishment of growing. So it just needs to just grow and just get it sturdy and stuff like that. So there's always a way. There's always a way. I said, Patrick is saying I'm okay. Okay, I forgot the time difference. Yes, it is. It is. It is the massive difference because right now it's 11:13 in the UK and in Jamaica it's what six? No, is it four something? Isn't it 4:13? We're 5 hours ahead of you. Cool, me boss. Bless myself. I'm growing my own at Green Nation. My first time I went outside, I just to have whoa, just to have fun. Wow, the snow. Yeah, but snow is nice though. I know it's cold, but it's an experience, and the planet gives you both. You can get hot and cold. I don't mind both. Wherever I'm living, I'll make the most of it. But I do prefer the heat to be like my skin burn up, look like charcoal when I come out in the night. But just like my thing burn up like hot sauce. You know what I say? We love the heat, especially down at the which part we come from. We want it to roasting. Okay, that's a bit too extreme, but you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm growing my own. It's halfway up my garden door. Ooh, halfway. Like the okay, so this is the garage door and that's the snow. Lord have mercy. You're gonna have to get a bulldozer to get out of there. Just be safe growing my own yeah, please be safe because the place there's that much snow. Thank you so much for coming back, Popo, after you brush your teeth. Thank you so much for showing some love. And welcome back, Joe, pretty Joe, the admin at Team Happy. Thank you so much, Team Happy, for showing me and always showing me love. Thank you so much. Popo, big up from Green Nation. Cat, my good friend Cat with the hat. Much love. God bless you, Rambo. Do you make your own fertilizer and compost? What do you use? Yeah, I do make my own. I do make my own compost, and I do make my own. I do sometimes make a compost tea where I add like food scraps because I have a big barrel of the allotment. So I put like I mainly use coffee beans. So I fill it up with like, that water. I just get loads of coffee beans and I put it in there, stir it around, leave it for a couple of days, and then I use that water, or I use manure, or I use the compost itself. The compost itself is natural fertilizer, so that can give the plant something amazing to use as well. Because I do produce it there as well. So bless up, Team Happy. Team Happy again. Thank you, Abby. Great information. Thank you so much, Abby, for being here. I really respect what you're doing. I saw a video that you dropped, and I'm gonna check it out soon. So you see my comment over there soon. I just a bit busy, but I will definitely get that. And thank you so much for being here, Abby. Paul Green Nation vlog. Big up. You are scared of worms, grow my own, but you won't keep me. But that won't. You listen to me. There's nothing if you love it so much, and nothing or no one can stop you from being from what you love. Nothing. Maybe death, but that's another story. But nothing else will stop you. You go climb mountains for that purpose. You know what I mean? But yeah, you gotta get out there and plant some foods because it's not just gonna save you money. It's going to your health is gonna be dramatically improved. Farming is the best career you can choose. There you go for the passengers. I'm telling you, brother. If you give me a half an acre of land, I will plant that half an acre of land to make it look like 12 acres of land because you'd be walking around and there'd be things on there. You just think, how the hell did you put that there? How does that look like there's more than enough there? How it look like a forest? I just love it. I just love it. And it's just sometimes I'm out there gardening or planting or farming. I forget what time of day it is. I said I'm gonna go for an hour, like 3, 4 hours later, I'm coming back. I just love it. I just love being out there. Might be a weirdo, but I am a weirdo. I'm always gonna be a weirdo, but I just love it, and I think it's amazing. Not just for myself, for my mental health as well. It's the one thing I love so much, and I forget everything around me. I totally forget everything around me, and I just focus on planting vegetables, and it's beautiful. It's really doing a lot more allotment stuff or growing vegetables really helped me through the pandemic because it was something I could focus my mind into and got me results. That's the best thing. The result was me eating healthy food that I grew myself. And you could do the same. Abby was saying loads of Popo. Popo was saying loads of Stalker Mom. And Georgia was from T Happy. Thank you so much for being here. That's Abby. I can't with snow. Yes, snow. I don't think you will do well. Drop the link. I did drop the link, Joe. I don't know if you saw it. Grow my own. My daughter lives in Jamaica and she has a garden on her house top. You see what I mean? Bless up to her and her house top. Coffee is great. It is great. It's very great when you can drink it as well. Coffee, black coffee with a few sugars, man, that can go a long way. Abby was saying hello to Joe. Work um works are work are like good for your garden. Yeah, I think worms are good. Like I'm not sure exactly what my brother was saying, but I think I get the gist. Hey, holistic from Joe. Yeah, I love your passion. Thank you so much. I really, really think that we all, as human beings, we should be growing our own things. We've just, you have no idea how much you're bringing me. Worms are like gold for your garden. Absolutely, worms do so much to your soil and so much for your garden. A lot of us forget about that. Joe, if you want to pop up for the next couple of minutes, I'm going to be leaving in 4 minutes time. You can pop up and we can discuss this in 4 minutes because I was gonna not be here for more than an hour and a half, but it's an hour and 46 minutes. Thank you so much for being here, guys. As I said, Grandma, I am just itching for spring. Yes, I'm itching for spring, spring and everything else to bring it on. As the J Bones, please hit the like and the like button, hit the subscribe button here. The content 100% support this channel. Thank you so much, Joe Bones. Thank you so much for showing some love. Yeah. Thank you. God bless to you as well. Great stream. Thank you so much, J Bones, for being here. I really appreciate you for showing some love on this channel here, which is Rambo Greenhands, and thank you so much for being here. You got anything growing at the moment? Yes, I have about 500 garlic. You're not gonna believe the kind. I have about 500 garlic, and I have some karabi, which are I'm gonna show you guys in a video soon. Hey Joe, how you doing, my brother?
I'm good, bro. What's up? You alright?
Not too bad, not too bad. Like man said, I'm gonna cut out in the next few minutes.
Yeah, you're a style up, man. You like it. You like go halfway and things and take shortcut. Well, it's
No,
alright,
next week
bro.
at the long one, but next week at the long one.
Bro, me
Yeah.
not pay no mind, man. I told you that you need to do it. You need to put in the hours. You just need to stop taking
Yeah, man, it
shortcut,
doesn't
bro.
come, brother. Don't worry yourself. That's what I tell you. Don't need, the one thing when I like, don't worry, don't worry. I bet you everybody said we reach it before we know.
Saying that you're gonna do it, and you just need to do it. Stop saying,
Yeah, man,
"Oh,
trust
I'm
me,
gonna
trust
do
me.
it."
Next week, I know. But trust me, brother, it's gonna happen, Joe. It's gonna be there.
Yeah,
You're gonna be like,
but
huh?
but you're good though.
Yeah, man, me there. Listen, today I went to the allotment, right? And I said to myself, I was only gonna do the video and get home. I went down there. Then I realized I need to put the cardboard. Let me put the cardboard in the ground. Then I realized they had they put they cut the trees down and they grind it up in and they dumped it at the front of the gate. I was like, yeah, man, I need to get some of that. Four wheelbarrow me up and down, up and down. Then did the video. I was shattered.
I'm at work myself, bro. I'm leaving work in like 2 hours time. I'm doing a long shift today, 10 hours. So
Ooh, that's
just
boy,
just
I
one
don't
of
miss
them
those days, you
time.
know.
Yeah, no
I don't
man.
miss those days. What did Popo just say? He said, don't put Donald Trump in your. I think you must be joking. Don't even mention the name in my chat. What am I not good for your God? You know, Popo is serious, you know. You know, Joe.
I'm
Did you
hearing.
see? Did you hear what he said? He said, "Just don't put Donald Trump in your garden. That worm is not good for your garden." What chili? The punchline. I can't believe that. Hey, do you want my channel to still be here? That man has
Mm,
money, Popo. He will buy all of us. We'll be sitting on banana leaves.
you might try to get you cancelled.
Oh, even that too. This man has got more power than I can think about, especially when he was sitting on all the power over there. Happy New Year, everyone in chat. Thank you so much, Dennis Way. Happy New Year to you, and I can't wait to see your content come up, my dear. Thank you so much for being here. Yo,
Hello,
from
Tommy.
Tammy, you see that? Tammy is just dragging that word Joe.
I'm not really into Tommy, so she can't stop dragging my name like that.
Mm-mm. What happened between you two? Oh, what hasn't happened between you two? You know what? Let me just do the 2 hours and done, yeah? Let me just put 10 minutes and done. Let me just do my 2 hours and done. Just drag it out to 2 hours and
Like,
done. Okay,
like
what
take
hasn't
shortcut.
happened between you two and what has happened between you two?
I'm just not into Tommy. I don't want her to talk to me. I don't want her to even call my name, man.
The name has
She's
been is
annoying.
there's one J, there's one O, and the rest of it is E.
She's a she's annoying.
We should know good fellas for your garden. Definitely, we won't be putting that person into my garden. No, anytime from growing my own. Where's the link? Oh, we got 10 minutes. So let's go. 10 minutes. Let's do this. Let me drop it in there. Tammy, you and Shakadimos and Plies can worry out. Let's get rid of that. Hey Joe,
Miss
remind me
Tommy,
to do the thing later on. Happy New
what's
Year,
that?
Tammy. No, the moderator thing. I haven't done it for anybody yet.
Mm. Do you have two devices?
I do, but the other one is dead. Doesn't help.
there's there's always something with your Rambo. There's always
Listen,
something with your blood.
if me not come with a problem, something right. Say something like either me get licking on my head with a 2x4 or something, and I've lost consciousness. Yeah.
Very unprepared.
Listen, in life, you shouldn't be so prepared. You see, when you're prepared, that's when things go wrong.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? One day, sometimes you can
That's
over prepare.
that's true.
Yeah, trust me. Hi,
And
Tammy.
overcomplicate
Hey
things.
Rambo,
What's happening, girl? How you doing?
what's up? You see, Tony warned me about you, but I didn't listen. I did not
And
listen. My
a
head
lot
was
of a lot
tough.
of people warn a lot of well, that's only Tony, but a lot of people have warned me about you, and I didn't listen.
Who
So
was a lot of
I guess we're
people?
in the same boat. A lot of people, bro.
Let me
A
just
lot
read
of
this comment
people in
1
the
second, guys,
streets.
before we
A
start
lot
the
of people
war.
in the
War
streets
talk.
has warned me about you.
And my good friend he says, when I garden, I do raise moles, and people ask me a lot of questions. I just tell them I've just disposed of trespassers. Kinda, I wouldn't underestimate that statement, and I think exactly you just got to tell them just for fun and jokes. Obviously, then it's not real. So, but you know how some people are a bit funny. Stupidly, you ask you a stupid question. Like as I say, you ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer. Go on, you two, war it out.
We're not worrying. Hi,
Someone is.
Ricky. Hi, how are you, Ricky?
The way you talk is just really captivating.
Huh? What?
Hi, Ricky. All right.
Captivating. That's a strong word.
It
Yeah,
is a strong word, but it means the same
that's
thing if you broke it down.
yeah. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't want to get caught up in that rumble. Don't let
I
that
don't
trick
mind
you.
actually.
I fell for that. I fell for that trick already, and it's not good.
You know what
What
the funniest
trick?
thing about like Tammy is like she hasn't worked me out yet, so I'm alright. She's worked you guys out.
What do you mean? I didn't work out anyone.
Yes, she
She
do.
hasn't. No, she hasn't worked me out. Like it was not
Everybody
working
happens.
at the beginning.
Exactly.
I'm
Ricky, I
so
saved you.
confused.
I saved you. You saved him a cinnamon buns. Where's mine? Grow my own. I'm a bit jealous at the moment. Not really, but yeah. Ricky, you getting all the buns over there? Yeah, go on, you guys. Like,
Well, you keep saying go on like we're in a ring.
yeah, I'm just waiting to see the punchline. Like, like one hand moving and stuff. So see who ducks first.
I don't have that time to
No,
waste.
Exactly.
it's my own fault. Tony warned me.
Um,
Yeah, and loads of people
about
warn me about you as well.
oh my
Like
god.
who? Who warned you?
Loads of people. The street was talking
Nobody
about you, and
warned
I
you.
didn't
That's a
listen.
lie.
I've never had a conversation about that, so
The
I'm
street
out.
was
The what?
the
The
street was telling
streets?
me about you, but I didn't listen.
Whatever, Joe.
Listen, don't come
Whatever,
on Rumble
Joe.
Live to come and argue with me. I don't want to talk. I don't. Just leave me alone, man.
I'm not bothering you. Am I
Sunny
We're
bothering
not
him,
friends
Rambo?
like that. We're not.
What was that? I'm sorry, I
We're not
wasn't here. I was
friends like that
slightly just checking
anymore. So
the messages on the chat.
why why are you talking to me?
You hear this, Rambo? You
We're
hear
not friends
this?
like that
I'm
Next
hearing
anymore.
time
it.
when you see Joe on a live stream, make sure he does not talk to me because see, he's saying, "Why am I talking to him?"
Hmm.
This is the last conversation I'll be
You don't
having
have to
with Joe
talk
on
to
a
me.
live stream.
Exactly, GT. It's just jokes, man. It's
That's
crazy.
that. That's all right. That's all right. You don't have to talk to me. I'm not talking to you either.
Joe, what are
We're
you doing? Eating?
history, huh?
We're
Are you
history.
eating?
No, I'm
Whatever,
just
Joe.
here,
You can't
man.
get rid of me, Joe.
You're eating because I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
You can't get rid of
you
me,
know,
Joe.
so actually, me not carry lunch come work with me today, so me actually they work at staff.
You are
Yeah.
starving? Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, I hope you get some food on the way. You can consume some food on the way home, bro.
Let
No,
him
when I get home,
starve.
I have food, man.
Oh
I have
yeah. It's,
I have curry chicken and pumpkin rice to go home and eat, so I'm
oh
all right.
wow. Now he's rubbing it in.
Yeah, I just didn't take any lunch because I was lazy.
I
You
hope
know,
it's a long way home.
it's not. He lives 5 minutes away from work. Literally around the corner. He's got the best. Take it easy, my brother Cat, with the hat, my bro. God bless. Later, Sashi Boo, look after yourself. Sashi's gonna be going live soon, so
Hey,
Are you
Rambo. Oh,
taking
yeah,
the pot
today's
tonight?
Thursday. So today's,
yeah. So I wanted to get because she's going
Okay.
to she's what? I can't even go back up to the chat to check.
I am your
Sashi was
company.
gonna drop it and to let us know what time you're going again, just to make sure we got it correctly. So we don't want to tell anybody the wrong information. If you don't drop it, we will find it anyway. Bless up to the team. Happy for showing love as always. Tammy,
yes.
okay, could you just give me the roundup quickly? Like, what did you do to Joe? It's like I did some this and that. Don't go to full detail, because we're gonna end soon.
I didn't do anything to Joe. He's just joking around.
Or you can whisper in my ear later on. You can always say that.
He's
Say
just
that, right?
joking around.
No, that's just quite serious. I don't, no, that ain't a joke. And Bobo said, Joe Black are you eating a carrot like bug? Like bug, bunny, Bugs Bunny. What's up, Doc?
I don't eat carrots.
Latasha
Like that.
Gordon, how are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? Gordon, that's why you are
So
so cranky. It is because I'm so tired. And he's definitely not eating. That's why he's super cranky.
I'm not cranky.
He's always like this. This is a regular Joe.
Oh my days. Oh, how are you doing, Tammy? Are you okay?
See the change of tone.
I'm
Oh my god.
good, Joe. How are
Bury me with a
you?
shovel. Where do I find a pickaxe? I can put myself in the ground and put some seeds in me and let me grow.
I'm good. I'm good. I
You
miss
see,
you,
we're
man.
getting along, and Rambo's doesn't want to hear this. He wants to hear a fight.
It
I
doesn't
miss
bother
you.
me. I'll pick up the pieces after you guys are finished.
I miss you, Tammy.
I'll
It's like we haven't spoken in for so long. I miss you.
Really? We haven't spoken in so long?
Yeah, it's
hello,
been
hello,
like
hello,
since yesterday, innit?
Sales World. Hello, Sister Mega Love. How are you
Like,
doing?
what? 24 hours.
Yeah, that's too long.
Yeah, I know, Joe. I know you
Catch
miss
you all.
me.
Yes, thank you so
I
much.
miss you
Thank you for
too,
showing some
Joe.
love, and thank you. And I really
Mm-hmm.
appreciate what you're doing, my brother. Keep up the good work, and God bless you, because you are an amazing person. Actually,
So,
everybody in here is an amazing person.
so Rambo,
Yeah, go.
make sure you don't tell me that you're busy Sunday night, 9 o'clock. My live, 9 o'clock.
You know, I hear what you and your crackers, your cockroach business. You know, say Mikita got them that time. Like, how you forgot them time, brother? What happened to you?
Huh?
Mikita on the
Mickey,
Sunday.
no,
No, he's not.
you know, this week, man, you have to cancel it.
We're
Okay. Oh,
supporting Joe.
Flow Joe. Okay, no, I got you. Pipe Joe. Pipe down Joe. Me get you. Me get you. Me get
So
it.
it's
Pipe.
it's what, five
I know.
o'clock, 5 p.m. my time, right?
Yeah,
5
yeah.
Yeah,
p.m.
yeah.
That's good time.
As if
Mama
4 p.m.
Handprint, thank you for
Is
showing
it
me some
5 p.m. or
love.
4?
Greetings to
I think it's
everybody from
4
Mama
p.m.
Handprint.
Is it 4 p.m.?
Yeah, 4 p.m. your time.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're in New York, so it should be about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Makita, we're 8 hours ahead of Makita, so it'd be a different time. Letitia Gordon is saying hello to Tammy.
Hi, Letitia. How are you?
Yeah, it's 11:34 right now. 11:33, definitely Popo. But guys, I'm gonna
Yeah,
wrap it up
Popo,
there.
yeah, all right.
But definitely, Joe, I'll be over yours without a doubt. I know Joe's gonna cuss me for
You
the
always
shot.
come with you always come with some premature thing. Like the female they must cuss you, bro. Like it's always premature when it comes to you.
No, it doesn't. No, it's not. Thank you. But I'm always gonna get cursed for that, aren't
Premature,
I?
like can you go more than 10 minutes?
I did more than 10 minutes already.
I bet the females they always cuss you. Like they
You know what?
always
You know the funny
complain
thing
after.
about that is like I don't know. They never told me.
They go and tell they go and tell their friends and say, oh, Rambo is useless. Like
You know what? I don't really worry about that because I know I did a good job. So in my mind, anyway.
yeah, but it's all right, man. I'm used to you cutting the live short anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, I said to myself like I was gonna do a short one today and then do a long one because the plan was to do a long one today and a short one next week. But I'm gonna do it when I
Mm-hmm.
even went over the time limit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Night, my brother. Not just a flying. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Latasha Gordon, nice being in your house thus even. Thank you so much, Latasha Gordon, for showing up and
Why are
sharing
you
some love.
rushing to end, Rambo?
Yeah.
Sometimes
What
you
do you have
just
to
don't
do?
listen. I just want to. Like, I've been working on. You don't see my eyes. I'm tired.
I've been working too. I just came home.
Working on
You
what
know
time?
what, Tommy?
Hmm.
Every time this guy come on live,
Mm-hmm.
he's telling us, I've been working. What? You're the only person that has a job?
No.
We're all jobless. We don't work. We sit at
We're
home not doing
unemployed.
anything. Yeah,
I
we're
hope not.
unemployed people. You're the only
I hope
working
not.
one here. You're the only one tired.
No, no, no.
Okay,
You're probably
Rambo.
tired as well. I've never said that
You're
you're not
tired.
tired.
Every time you come here, oh, I'm working. Oh, I'm tired. Who
It
cares
is
if you're
tiring,
working?
bro.
Who cares?
You
It
know,
depends on what
we
I'm
know
gonna.
we
Who
love to
cares?
hang out.
Understandable.
This is our chill spot. The
Oh, do you want me
YouTube
to
live.
lock this one and then come back up to another one?
Huh?
You want me to close this one and then start a new one and then come back up?
What difference does it make?
Why?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see, Lashes, I'm just getting abused on here now. That's okay.
No,
I
I
mean,
mean I mean, what's the difference? That's what I want to know.
it's no difference at all, Sammy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why you running? Why you running? You have young baby at home?
Not necessarily, but I'm not the sort of person that like, if I said I was going to do something, then
Are you going to have sex? Are you
I
going to have
tend to
sex?
stick
Are
to
you going to
that.
have sex?
I,
Rambo.
I, I tend to stick to that. I try,
Are you
and
going
no
to
one
have
can
sex?
change that. No
Are you
one
going
can
to have
change that.
sex?
I
Are
find
you
that
going
Not
to
hard
have
at
to
all.
sex?
believe, Rambo. I
You'd
find
be
it
very
hard that you're
surprised.
so disciplined.
No, I just don't want to change it. No, no, thank you. I'm stubborn as hell.
Yeah, I'm coming. What platform, Glenn? Okay, no worries. I'm coming over.
Very stubborn.
Are you?
Absolutely,
That's
Like
not a
well,
good thing.
it is
like
a
well,
good
a
thing.
whole hog.
Mm-mm.
I'm worse than a whole hug because if I set my mind on something, I'm really like driven by that, and I try to stick to it. As you know,
But what if you're driven to do the wrong thing?
if so be it. If I like to think that whatever I'm gonna do at the end of it, if it's my mistake, let me fall off the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that mentality as well. Like
Yeah,
sometimes, it's my mistake to make.
yeah. Let me
That's
burn in the fire, man. Don't come in and save me. Let me roast.
Not sometimes. Not sometimes, Tommy. That's how you are. So don't
What?
say sometimes. You are like that all the time.
No, not
That's
all
how
the
you are.
time, but
Not sometimes.
sometimes. Because
All the time.
we
Hey,
come in this world
Conroy.
by ourselves. We're
Bro,
gonna
how
leave
you
by
doing?
ourselves.
What's happening, brother?
It is what it is.
Conroy is saying hello to Tammy.
Hey, Conroy.
I know.
I should have ended, but I'm still here because
That's
I
how
get
it is,
dragged
man.
out by these
By
chingo,
these.
man.
Pick your words carefully, Rambo. You will
Chingo,
get
man.
jumped.
Yeah.
Chingo. Jump by who?
Rem-
Jesus? Yeah, you can send him down too.
re-
You can help me
remember,
educate
I
you
know
guys
where you
about
live,
birds
bro.
and food. Huh?
Remember, I know where you live.
You can find me, no problem.
All right.
I can even give you the
All
postcode.
right. So
I'll be
I
waiting for
know where
you.
you live too,
I'll,
Rambo.
No, you ain't got no
I'll
idea
pull
where
up
I
on
live.
you.
You don't even know what.
I can.
I'll pull up on you, bro. So be
With
careful.
some food, yeah? With some food, yeah? Because you hear say cook a pull up a food over there. At least bring a plate of food before you take me out. Okay. Ikra and Conroy, bless yourself for joining us. But I was trying to end. But these guys
I
are
keep going.
so much of a bully.
Only sometimes.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'll be on here next week a longer time. I promise. I actually shouldn't say the word promise because I don't like it. We all break them. So bless up
So
to you. Hmm?
you're gonna be on a longer time next week. Okay, that's what you
Absolutely. I'm
said.
looking about 4 hours next week.
That's what you said last week as well.
No, no,
So
no, 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 no. I just said last week I said I was going to do a short one
you're gonna be on
anyway.
a longer time next week.
I
Okay.
didn't. Wait a minute. I actually
That's what you
did a
said
longer
last
one
week.
now. Last week I ended up 1 hour and a half. And who the hell is running my voice in the background? I don't even like my own voice.
Wait a minute. I actually did a longer one now. Last week I ended up 1 hour and a half.
My ears off.
Can you guys hear me?
Who
Yes,
the
I
hell is
can.
running my voice in the background? I don't even like my own voice.
No, there's something happening here. Hold on.
Let me leave.
It's almost like I can't hear you guys, but you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
I have to get down and come back up.
But I'm going to be going, Tammy.
Are you ending, Rambo?
Yeah, I'm going to end. I'm going to end
Can't
in
hear.
4 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna get off.
I'm going to give it till 10 past 2 hours 10.
Okay, no. All right, now cut to come in a nice now, so
We can't hear you.
make more as well, is it?
Yeah. Hey, Anna. Anna, you've
All
come.
right.
Yes, Tammy, I'm going to end. And I might be over Sashibu. I'm not sure yet because it's almost 12 o'clock here. So you gonna go up to Sashibu? Joe?
No,
Hello? Hmm?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Are you gonna go over to Sashibu?
Yeah. What time?
I think she's gonna do it at 6 o'clock. She did drop it in the chat, but I didn't check when she gonna do it.
So maybe in 20 minutes.
I think so. I'm not so sure, but hopefully I can give
All
her
right.
like 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not sure.
I should see
Bless up yourself,
the
Anna. You come at
notification, but
a hmm?
yeah, I'll definitely pop over.
Yeah, I'm gonna just show some love, and I'm not even gonna be there for too long because the last time I did that, and I end up over there for a couple hours. I'm not doing that again because I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm still at work.
You
But
not
I'll
finished yet?
definitely pop over. No, I'm not finishing till
What time you finish?
I still have another hour and 20 minutes.
Kiss me back foot. I'm gonna do you right, brother. Before them 5.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks all the amazing people that show love. Thank you so much, Joe. As much as you have beat me up, run at the back of my head about the timing, but I say I got so much time, brother. But trust me, it's
That's
all in
that
the
word, man.
process of things are gonna move forward. Everything is going in the right direction. Bless up to everybody in the
Yeah.
chat, and thank you very much for being here. And I hope you learned something new in this conversation that we've been having, whether it's negative or positive. Take it home as it is and learn from everything that you hear. Everybody has an opinion, and your opinion is welcome on my channel because your opinion matters, whether it's positive or negative. And I thank you all for sharing your time, which you didn't have to, with me, Rambo Green Hands. And thank you so much. God bless everybody. And hope you guys stay safe and warm. If you're in a cold climate, stay warm. If you're in a hot climate, stay cool. See you guys later. Stay blessed.
No
Joe,
worries, man. Blessings.
Bless
I'm
every
link,
son,
yeah?
brother. Have a good night. Yeah, man. Later on.
No, no, no worries.
Anna, we soon link you.